Cuban make a statement on his name? Is it Josh?
Josh Howard?
Yeah.
Yes, he said they'd be teaching him that cell phone cameras are not his friend. And that they would be doing some media PR lessons with him to...
They're going to send him to rehab because he doesn't celebrate the national anthem?
I think they're sending him to rehab, but...
Everybody else goes, doesn't matter what you've done, you got to rehab for it. Michael Richards had to go into the rehab.
That was a good one. That was my favorite rehab. What do you do? How do you rehab someone from that?
You see this picture?
Yeah.
Don't say that again. Don't.
What do we do the other 27 days?
You can look at different pictures. I don't care if they look the same or not. Don't say it.
Okay.
So what was it, Trey?
Oh, it was just a stupid thing to say, and
it's not against the law.
It's not against the law, but you play for, the NBA. You don't want to really just piss off your fan base by saying something boneheaded like, I don't sing, the national anthem because I'm black.
Is that the reason why he doesn't celebrate it?
That's what he said.
I've cut 82 if you want to hear the audio.
Hold on.
Did he do something else stupid recently, too?
Yeah, he was caught basically drag racing, street racing, and arrested in, I want to say, North Carolina.
I'll let the guy go. Which cut?
82.
Okay.
My nigga Low, shouts out. Star Spangled Banner going on right now. I don't even celebrate that. I'm black. Damn, Obama. Obama, all that shit. You did? Hold up. The last in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. You already know my nigga, man. Let him know what it is. D-Mo, Keon Kaufman, man. Chilling with my man.
All right, you got the wailing that's going on in the background that covers up most of it. I got, he doesn't celebrate the national anthem because he's black, something about Obama, and the guys is in.
You got it.
It's a 8-second clip. So what?
It's just not the PR you want. I mean, this is one of your more...
Why is it we're always surprised when pro athletes or anybody else does something? Why would you, especially pro athletes, why would you hold them to a different standard?
You don't, but when they say something...
yeah, you do.
Well, but when they say something, okay, you're right, you do, because when they say something, it ends up on YouTube, or ends up on the news, or ends up somewhere else, and it makes your team look bad. If on my team I got a guy who doesn't respect the flag, doesn't respect this country...
He just said the national anthem.
That reflects on the country. It's our national
It was
anthem.
also a country that encouraged slavery for a long time.
It's also the country that's afforded him to make $10 million a year playing a game.
All right. It doesn't make any difference what he does. And also that the Star Spangled Banner is also representative of him being able to say whatever the freak he wants.
True, but it's a PR nightmare for Cuban. I mean, this is one of your more marketable players. This is not the image you want. You want to be able to sell this guy as... a great basketball player, Do
you think people are going to stop watching the Mavericks games? They're not going to go to AAC anymore because this one guy doesn't celebrate the national anthem because he's black?
I think there's very possible if you have a sponsor and they're looking at 3 different players on 3 different teams and he's one of them, you just lost.
Well, he lost the cash. The Mavericks wouldn't.
Well, Mavericks a lot of times get a piece because when he's doing endorsements.
You got plenty of other players on the Mavericks team that I'm sure would take the cash to celebrate the national anthem.
Like I said, 3 players on 3 different teams. The Mavericks just lost because you just right now, and it's the same thing with Kobe Bryant. No one would touch him for the first about year, maybe 2 after the Colorado rape thing, but now he's in vogue again. And this is just one of those things. It's a headache. Will people remember it at the end of the season?
It's stupid.
You can say, but if you're running
I know exactly what the ramifications are. It's stupid to hold any pro athletes to any other standard than anybody else. Don't let kids idolize them. You can watch the game. You can understand the basics, all the dynamics that go along with any sport, but don't idolize anybody just because they're on a field.
We just want our players. We want people on our teams and stuff.
But that's not realistic and that's absurd.
If you would get in public, though, and say you don't respect the flag or the Star Spangled Banner or our country, I'm not sure I want to support you as a player. Leslie, I'm not sure I want to support you as a team.
Well, don't look at him when you're watching the game.
Well, I don't watch the game, so that won't be a problem. But if it was a Dallas Cowboy, I'd have a problem with it. If T.O. said that.
So you'd stop watching Cowboy games if one of the Cowboys
if somebody said something like that and the company then, or the team backed him on it and went, you know what, it's his right to say anything, which it is legally, I got a problem with that, yeah. I do.
Well, obviously, Cuban didn't
tried to
endorse it, especially somebody that's got a fund for fallen patriots.
No, clearly, but he tried to soft spin it, and I think that's what they wanted him to come down harder on this guy.
You actually have what Cuban said, Dan?
Yeah.
You're holding something.
Yeah. Apparently the Mavericks were aware of this when it happened. This actually happened in July. Mark Cuban says the team dealt with the issue back then, but he added, that said, we will be going through some advanced communication skill sessions together this training camp. I've explained to him that cell phone cameras are not your friend.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And that what you think you said on camera is never what people will hear when it shows up on YouTube or TV. I would think that would apply in most situations. In this one, though, I don't think it's not exactly something that was taken out of context. That's the only context there was.
Let me listen to it again.
My nigga Low, shouts out. Star Spangled Banner going on right now. I don't even celebrate that. But I'm black. Damn, Obama. Obama, all that shit. You did? Hold up.
Nobody's figured out what he's saying about Obama?
I've yet to find that.
He doesn't sound like he's pro-Obama.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, he's saying Obama 08. That's going to,
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, then he's not 100.
But I'm black. Damn, Obama, all that shit. You did? Hold up. The last in the building, man. You already know what it is, man. You already know my nigga, man. Let him know who it is. D-Mo, Keon Kaufman, man.
See if we can run this back through a filter. Let a black person listen to it. Tell us what he's saying there at the end.
Got it.
I can't get past that wailing.
Mark Cuban went on to say, Josh is a really good guy with a great heart. He just doesn't do a good job of showing that side of himself publicly. We will work on that. You know, one-on-one.
He doesn't have to work on anything. After he said, camera phone's not your buddy, really, you've addressed everything.
Stop it. Quit drag racing, quit talking to camera phones.
Oh, and quit telling people you smoke weed.
Oh, yeah, he came out with that, too,
I
didn't he?
forgot about that.
When did you say that?
A year ago?
Oh, no, it was like right before the playoffs.
It just seems like a year ago.
Why did he tell anybody he was smoking weed?
Because he's a dip.
Does he got some endorsement?
From the way... What did he say? He was like, all of us...
Hang on. Who'd he tell?
I want to say it was on Michael Irvin's show.
Yes.
On ESPN Radio.
So broadcast radio isn't his friend either.
No.
Apparently it's microphones, so he don't get a lot of it.
Big or small.
Yeah.
And how did it come up in context? Michael Irvin say something? You smoke weed? I smoke weed.
I don't remember how it came up. I remember him saying something to the effect of...
Well, it's not something that just pops up in the middle.
Yeah, hell of a ball player.
Well, we weren't able to control the ball long enough. I smoke weed.
Only in the off season, though.
Yeah, I think it had come up that someone had tested positive, and he said, all of us smoke weed in the off season, which not exactly...
All of us?
Yeah, he was actually talking about it. I think he said a majority of the players in the NBA smoke weed.
Yeah, it wasn't a rousing endorsement.
I'm surprised Cuban didn't go after him with a shovel. Don't say we all smoke weed.
Well, but
whether we do or we don't.
But we do.
Don't say we smoke weed.
As far as I know, Mark, we do.
I'm going to tell you. That's the last time. I want to take any of those, Alfie.
Line 6 is a translation if you want.
Okay. Yes, Lorenzo.
Yeah, Russ. Basically what he was saying wasn't saying Obama 08. He was saying I don't support Obama or any of that S. That's what he was saying on Obama 08. He wasn't saying that he supported Obama.
And that's what I got out of it the first go-round. What's the mumbling at the end? Can you tell?
That's not. I couldn't decipher that, but I just wanted to get you point of reference on that one thing. So.
All right. Thank you. I wonder why it would be anti-Obama.
I just think he said, I'm black. I'm not for the Obama thing. I'm not for the United
I'm not for
States.
anybody.
I'm not for any of that stuff. I'm not behind any of it. Politics, America, whatever.
Okay. Yes, Jason.
Hey, boss man.
Yes, sir.
The thing that upsets me about what he said is players nowadays just have no class. I mean, old sports people like Julius Erving, Ed Too Tall Jones, Ray Phil Wright, they would never say anything like that.
No, you're right. Landry would have been up Ed's ass.
Yeah, Landry was
hat and all.
Yeah, besides that, but I mean, they have no class. They think they're above society. They can get away with anything.
Well, they are. Thank you. Well, then you got Tony Romo, who actually stopped and changed the chick's tire on the side of the road, didn't ask for anything, didn't try to be acknowledged. That really kind of reverts back to the Cowboys that I ain't kissing his ass because he owes me money.
No, he doesn't owe you money.
Yes, he does.
Oh, my Lord, he didn't throw that game for you.
Yes, he did.
He lost a game just to bother you.
But right now, I'm standing up for him. Right. That he didn't ask. It goes back to the Cowboys of the 70s, where a lot of them were from Dallas and just good guys. You got something out of it.
Well, they were heroes. We also probably didn't hear all the stories. They didn't come out in the media for whatever they would do. Somehow back then they kept quiet. Things stayed inside the huddle, as it were.
Okay.
During his 5 NBA seasons, Josh Howard has been candid with the Dallas Morning News and other media outlets about using marijuana. Entering last season's playoffs, ESPN.com blog asked Howard whether he slipped to number 29 in the 2003 draft because teams were concerned that he had a marijuana problem. Howard responded that a lot of people have that problem.
I said it was off season.
And speculated that players selected ahead of him in the draft also smoked pot, and he said it shouldn't have affected his draft status. Asked whether he caught any flack for the interview, Howard said no. When asked to quantify the extent of his use, he said it got a little crazy in high school, but uses it less now and never during the season. He emphasizes that marijuana is nothing I'm needing, unlike some NBA players who have to have it.
All right. Alfie, what's line 2?
It's an African-American gentleman with another translation.
Oh, okay. Yes, Fred.
Hey, Russ, glad to be on your show, man. I actually listen to you every day at work.
So do I.
But basically, he's saying that he's trying to make a reference in between Obama and McCain. And he's saying that he doesn't, like the Star Spangled Banner because he's black. The person in the background that's holding the phone is actually the person that's mumbling 08. So then he's like, 08, but it doesn't come out right because he's an idiot.
What do you get out of it? He says, I'm not for the national anthem because I'm black. What does that mean?
Well, he's basically, in the election, you have African Americans they just don't really understand elections, so they're making Obama and McCain a race thing versus, okay, I support this person because I actually listen to what they're saying. He's saying that in other words, he looks at. He's not going
to celebrate the Star Spangled Banner until there's somebody black in the White House.
Exactly. So he's trying to diss. Not diss. He's trying to disrespect.
You can say diss. We got it
because he thinks it relates to McCain and he wants to see change. So that's why the guy's saying Obama 08.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, he's an idiot.
All right. Thank you. Well, at least Cuban addressed it.
Kind of. We talked to him.
Well, that's the best thing to tell him.
Stay away.
Hey, shut up! Somebody holding a cell phone?
Yeah.
Zip! You're on the radio. Don't tell them a freaking thing. I don't answer a question. Don't say nothing. Don't volunteer anything.
I'm on the radio.
I don't tell them that we're smoking weed.
We gotta be truthful.
No, we ain't gonna tell them nothing.
We gotta be truthful.
Zip on the weed.
We gotta be real.
We're hempless.
So me and Mark Cuban, we were smoking some dope. We're talking about.
And don't think that it gets you off because you're saying, well, I did it in the off season.
Yeah.
Well, I'm actually on the court or the field or whatever the hell you're standing on.
You're so wavy.
I always thought those lines were straight. We need a break? No. All right. What is it, Trey?
If you want to hear the worst version of the national anthem ever, I've got it.
Is it the chick from the Cowboy game?
Oh, no. This is actually a police officer singing the national anthem to my daily audio under Cop Butcher's national anthem.
Do you know where he was singing it?
It was at some kind of memorial because all the officers were wearing black badges.
And you think that's funny to make fun of an officer at probably some fallen ceremony?
You take a listen. And
all right. What's it called again?
Cop Butcher's national anthem.
Oh, I see. Oh, God.
Well, everybody
what?
Doesn't have perfect pitch. I'm sure he recovers.
Does he recover? All right. Ooh. I don't know if I can get past the first 3 seconds.
Can you see what it dawns early light? So held twilight.
Okay, so much for pitch.
Pitch?
Yeah, he's off. I mean, so much for pitch.
Man, I got the words.
I don't get the words either.
I don't know words.
Was so held twilight.
God, if there's ever a place not to butcher the national anthem, it's surrounded by police officers.
He don't stop, I'm gonna shoot him.
He'll recover.
When we get to the 21-gun salute, you let him have it.
Put him back away from him.
Aim low.
We need a break? All right, we'll come back.
Russ Martin Show.
All right, Dan, let's go.
All right, traffic right now is brought to us by Cantina Laredo and by Don Davisato. No actual wrecks to report on the highways, but of course you have your usual slowdowns and heavy traffic spots, like in Dallas, 35 southbound between Wycliffe and Industrial. Also Dallas, 635 eastbound between 35 and 75. It's stop and go as usual. And in Tarrant County, Grand Prairie, 360 southbound between Carrier and Division. And in Fort Worth, 35 both directions between Basswood and I-30. Those are all your slow spots. So, well, you're screwed. I'm Dan O'Malley. You're checking traffic on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. 62 for the low tonight. More sunshine tomorrow, though. Mid-80s for the high on into the weekend. It is 77 now at Live 105.3.
That's that Riccio guy right now on CNN for the OJ trial, right?
Yes.
What was his part in this? Was he the one that set up the meeting?
Yes.
With OJ and Fromage? But Fromage didn't know that it was going to be OJ.
That is my understanding.
We have a collector of heads that wants to meet.
What was the last part of what?
Thanks.
He's a bust. Sorry.
Just my board, you just kind of like said heads. I'm sorry.
Memorabilia.
Yes, oh, well, that's what we do here.
Heads. You see where they are right now? At TV number 3?
Yes.
Judge, I'd like to voir dire the witness and find out whether or not he documented mistakes as he was going over the transcripts.
Voir dire?
Because quite frankly, and I'm not his lawyer, obviously, but to ask him here in the courtroom what they were is improper. I mean, was there a list? How was that handled? Was the government...
What the hell is OJ doing when he's making notes?
We don't know.
I'm cutting his head off. Cutting her head off.
That's why I'm asking you the question.
You got another pad.
And Mr. Durante wants to...
I know the attorney admonished him at one point because he wrote down something and showed it to him, and the attorney shook his head and his finger and went,
Don't do that. Don't do that in public.
Playing hangman. Drawing little stick figures with the heads on the ground.
He's going to put an answer in the witness's mouth, Judge. He can't say, Mr. Owens is reaching the conclusion that he wants the witness to respond to.
Just a second.
All right,
that's sustained.
That's defense right now that's bitching about something. I don't know what.
Next question. He had referenced one point, and I believe, and I just want to clarify that was on the voicemail.
Okay, well, then ask him maybe you'll have to go through and say, there's this, what?
This thing's going to take 8 years.
Yeah.
And the judge can't even help the attorneys rephrase their questions so they can get an answer that's legally acceptable.
Same judge the other day just couldn't keep control.
Oh, Ito, I'll never forget. There was a witness, and the prosecution was about to have some DNA expert. And Ito goes, you need to ask him 3 questions. And here they are. 1, 2, 3. That's really all you need to ask. A half a day later, and they're still on the stand.
Why did Ito allow that? Because really, that's the direction you want to go. Here are the questions you need to ask. Get this over with so we can lock him up.
So we can move forward with the trial.
I need to get this trial over with. Right. I'm running out of room on my desk for coffee cups. Is that all of it, Trey?
Yeah, no, and he lost control. Yeah, and really, I guess he can't stop them if they really think they're, examining a witness.
As a judge, yeah, you can. Everything that goes on in your courtroom, I believe you've got almost ultimate control.
Well, you see it a lot. They certainly don't use it then. This judge doesn't in the OJ case.
Let's see if she got him straightened out.
Well, I'm asking about...
Nope.
Sounds like a kindergarten classroom.
Yeah, it does.
We needed to just distinguish that.
Right. And now I want to go on with what you said. You said there were other things that you thought were different. You had a difference of opinion from the police over what was said in those areas.
They're talking about the audio that, is it Riccio or Riccio?
I believe it's Riccio.
He's the one that threw the recorder in the room, got everything that happened before and afterwards.
Let me pause you there. When you say they said who said this and they said who said that, who are you talking about?
You.
Okay. And what context are you referring to?
We went over a lot of tapes, and you were asking me,
So you had an opportunity to listen to the tapes.
Right.
Did you document specific parts?
What is it, Trey?
This guy sounds like John Goodman.
Problem or something different? Did you write that down, or do you?
Yeah, he does.
Again, it was insignificant. There was nothing really major.
Well, no, I got to listen to it for a while.
There was really nothing that I remember that was that off or anything. It was just, again, I couldn't tell.
That's a prosecution, right?
Most of the time.
Yes.
Okay, and so you can't speak to that identification line.
That's dead on.
Right. But as far as the other parts, it's the parts that you thought there might be a problem were insignificant in your opinion.
Right.
And the part that you talked about a minute ago that's on the voicemail, that was something that you told me.
That's freaky.
You heard something different in it?
Sounded very clear that it was something totally different than what you guys.
Makes it more fun in your head, though.
Okay,
and from this point forward, call me King Ralph.
I think so.
Yeah, like what we just done.
Right.
Okay, and we'll come back to that in a little bit.
We got the inflections, everything.
Just the insignificant things.
All right, nothing's going to happen there
for a long time. You check back like a soap opera. You can be this time no more.
Really, they should. We're going to give you each side. We're going to give you 5 questions, and that's it.
Maybe a time.
You can cross-examine. I'll spiff you 5 more, and then you're done.
Yeah, seems like you'd have a time limit of some time.
But to go back and waste, what is this, day 4?
Yes.
All right, then you know they're not anywhere close to wasting days. 4th day, they're finally getting to some of the evidence. The first few days, they focused on who owned the stuff. Where'd you get it? Was it OJ's? Was it not OJ's?
And again, as a juror, you would stand up and say, "Shut up, we don't care."
Make no difference to me. Man's over there playing hangman. Hanging! I would absolutely come untethered as a juror if I listened to this crap nonstop, knowing that I'm getting $6 a day plus something to eat. And I got to listen to this probably for another half year.
And even if it's not even an exciting trial like this one, at least on TV. Imagine, and they get pissed off when jurors fall asleep. 6-8 hours in this room listening to this stuff where nothing really is being said. They just have to get stuff into
the transcripts.
Nothing's really being said.
And you would hope both sides would be cognizant that you're probably pissing off the jury if you're asking the same questions over and over, or you're not getting to the point.
Who could be focused for that length of time and listen to all this? I forgot what you said 2 hours ago because I was napping. Seriously, what were you talking about? Why did it take you 30 minutes to ask him that question?
Luckily, we give the guy at the end a notepad. He's been writing everything down for us. He's going to tell us what happened later. Then we'll deliberate. We'll get him.
Take my cell phone in and play games.
I believe also on that audio tape that Riccio, the recorder he left in there, when the cops came in afterwards, they went, well, they didn't get him in L.A. We're going to get him now.
Damn.
So that's not playing well for the Las Vegas police.
No. I think that might be seen as tainting.
This will go on for, then the appeals. This will be on, he'll be on the streets until he's dead.
Okay. You ready to start news, Dan?
Sure.
Okay. 3:53 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by the Miss Live 105.3 pageant, where that is going on at Duke's in Bedford this Friday night. We'll see you there. Thursday, September 18th, 2008. Birthdays today. James Gandolfini.
You know that Trey's going to be a judge out there at the Miss Live 105 thing?
No. How come?
Because Dan couldn't do it, so they came to me.
Why can't you do it, Dan?
I had
other plans.
It's my girlfriend's high school reunion Friday night, so I couldn't do both.
Oh.
But I love how they offered it to Trey.
My first appearance by default.
That's usually how you get them around here.
So, going to be, where is this, Duke's?
Duke's in Bedford, Friday night. Miss Live 105.3.
Pretty big place?
I have not been out there yet. JD has.
Yeah, a lot of times. It's beautiful. Great place. A lot of parking. Easy to get into.
You're not going to have a problem getting in front of that crowd, Trey?
Why would I have a problem? I'm not going to have to perform.
You're going to be a judge. You're obviously going to have to make announcements. You're going to have to do things.
I can do that.
Well, why is it that you have issues when you play with a band?
Because don't have
it's
to sing.
because they're paying you.
No.
Yes. That's exactly what it is. So you got no stage fright if there's some Skrilla involved.
I got no stage fright if it's just speaking. It's trying to rap or sing or do anything musical, which I am not inclined to do.
Well, you just said you lock up regardless.
No, I did not say that. I've spoken in front of 10,000 people before. I have no
So
problem.
why is it you can't do one song at one of our concerts without passing out? Every single time you go backstage, and I'll be darn
America.
Damn if you don't just pass out. Ruin the entire night.
I wouldn't ruin the entire night.
That's my phone. Spin the wheel for me.
God, my heart sank.
What's going to happen to me?
Plate job.
I've been doing fiber for 3 days.
I'm not having you grunt on my head.
That's what it landed on. The rules are for everybody.
No, they're really for you.
They're for you too.
I was trying to seem like a normal guy.
Lead by example.
I'm not going to have you crotch over me and pinch a loaf onto a plate.
And I'm really ready. I'm not kidding. I've been doing Fiber One cereal in the morning and Fiber One bars in the afternoon.
Why?
I'm just trying to get my system cleaned out.
Hang on, let me turn this off before somebody has to piss on me. Let me select that. Now, these are the loudest phones shutting off. I don't know why.
Bye. Yeah, what is that?
Cell phone.
Oh, no, but what brand? I've never seen that.
The Blackjack 2?
Yeah, the Samsung?
Yes.
Yeah, they gave me this one. I dropped my other cell phone in the toilet.
Just gave it to you?
Well, yes. How ironic. Now my phone has gotten me back in the same situation I was. Full freaking circle.
The bowl's on my desk.
Why is it on your desk?
I just have it. We have the glass bowl. And it's
Why do you keep a scat bowl on your desk?
So I know where it is when it comes time for an important decision like this. Where is it?
You've got drawers.
Yeah, but I like to see it because I know it's going to happen sooner or later to somebody else.
I don't believe I can live through this.
Oh, yeah, you can. It'll be all right. Everybody else gets tortured. Every once in a while, it's got to come back to you. Just to show that you're a real guy. You're in touch with the people.
Most people don't get crapped on by their coworkers.
We do it to Gavin. We do it to everybody.
I'm faint.
I really got to go.
You got to go right now?
I could.
I was thinking this would be a good show closer.
I can hold on. I can wait.
Well, if he corks it until the end of the show, it will be.
I could wait. I'd have to push right now, but I could wait. By 6, 7 o'clock, I'll be ready.
What's going to happen at 7 o'clock? Is it going to come out by itself?
Yeah, probably at that point.
Let's go chase you around the room.
Hey, let's get this thing on. Now!
Ready or not. Okay, I'll write that down.
What was I in the middle of?
Birthdays.
Other than getting scat on.
We were talking about me performing.
Oh, that's right. So if somebody gives you cash, you get over your stage fright.
It's not stage fright per se. It's just trying to go out there and do something that I simply cannot do, which is sing.
Our band is hideous.
No, it's not.
We can't play. We can't sing.
That's not true.
Black Eddie is the only one who really can sing. And Kara, the one with the great big yams.
Yes, she's awesome.
The only reason I let Summer stay in the band is because I haven't gotten into that one yet. But for the most part, the band is quite obtuse.
That is not true. You messed up one song.
I mess up something every freaking concert. I'll be damned if every time we played, I couldn't make it through 2 hours without blowing something.
That's very common for even bands that are on the road. I mean, like I said, I've watched Toby Keith, and they screw up. And they do it every night, or 3 nights a week, and they still have mistakes.
So how much I got to pay you so you'll do a song with us?
That's not the issue.
Obviously it is. You're going out the Dukes.
That's not the issue.
How many judges they have?
4 or 5.
Jagger, Eric, and I.
Jagger?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is this a chick contest?
Yeah.
Jagger?
Uh-huh.
Why?
I'm sure he has an eye for beautiful women.
He don't like chicks.
He likes them. He just doesn't want to have sex with them.
Well, that means there's no attraction there.
That way he's kind of a neutral.
You don't want somebody neutral. You want somebody who likes chicks, thinks they're hot. He don't like chicks. He's made his choice. Peter's the one.
But a lot of beauty pageants, there might be a gay man on there that,
you don't have to want to have sex with something just to judge it as beautiful. I know you look at.
All right, let me ask you this.
All right.
Say Randy Master Blaster calls you.
Okay.
And wants you to come and judge a hottest dancer contest at his male crank bar.
I was going a different direction with this whole thing.
Sorry, you're in on this one now. You going to be able to judge that?
Can I look at a good-looking man and determine whether he's better looking than another man? Yeah, I probably could. Doesn't mean I want to have sex with him.
Yeah, it does.
No, it does not.
Yes.
I can look at a beautiful car. I can look at a beautiful gun, a painting. Doesn't mean I want to have sex with it. Yes.
No.
You're talking about flesh, people.
And
now
I can determine whether
you violated the 60-day no homo clause. And I
just brought this up. I just said you could look at something beautiful.
Your answer should have been, no, I can't do that. I can't look at hot, well-oiled men. Well-oiled men and judge them based on their looks. Your answer should have been no. I will not go in and look at a bunch of shaved-down, muscular guys and give one of them an award.
You could judge beauty and not want to screw something.
Not as a man.
Yeah, you can.
As a man, judging another man on looks, there are only 2 categories: ugly, not ugly. That's it.
You can't look at a bodybuilder and go, very nice, very beautiful physique.
Well, you can look at them and look at the definition of the muscle. All right, if we're doing a bodybuilder contest, yeah, you compare one over the other. But you don't.
I don't want to screw it. I could say, yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
So you'd have no problem if Randy called and wanted you to judge one of his crank dancer contests.
I would probably have a problem with that. Yeah, I'd say,
why? Would that put you in a quandary?
No, of course it wouldn't. We'd just say, Randy.
I can't decide.
He wouldn't do that. He'd get a chick anyway.
They're all so slick and oily.
I have to look closer.
Stop with that. So what time are you out there? Is it tomorrow, Trey?
Yes.
Okay. What time?
Starts at 8.
We'll come out.
Okay.
We'll root you on.
Okay.
We'll be your support group.
What are you going to do?
Don't think about it. Go ahead, Dan. How are we doing, Close? Go ahead.
Birthdays today. James Gandolfini, he of course known as Tony Soprano, turns 47. Exhibit, the rapper, 34. James Marsden from X-Men turns 35. Lance Armstrong turns 37 today.
How old's his nut?
Also 37. Well, the one he still has would be 37.
All right.
But his other one's what, like
Dead.
Yeah. Right. Jada Pinkett Smith also turns 37. That's, of course, Will Smith's wife. Holly Robinson Pete turns 44. Carrie Livgren.
Holly Robinson who?
Pete.
Who's that?
Holly Robinson from 21 Jump Street, hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Okay. I know who that is. She's hot.
She still is.
I said that.
Okay. Carrie Livgren turns...
See, I can look at women and realize they're hot.
I can look at women, too, and see if they're hot. As well as I can look at men. As well as I can look at...
You're bi.
No, paintings, sunsets. There's a million beautiful things that you can judge.
How about if we get some of Randy Master Blaster's dancers in here and you tell us which one you think's the hottest?
I don't want to do this. No, I have no interest in it. But you asked if I could. That was the question. Could I?
Your answer should have been no.
I can.
Never.
You can.
You can't.
As a human, you can judge.
As a queer?
No, you can't. Queer. Because you can look at a good-looking man and go, he's better looking than he is. Tom Cruise is better looking than...
Watch it.
A lot of people. Danny DeVito. You do it side by side. I don't want to screw either one of them, but I can tell you...
I couldn't make that decision.
Oh, my God.
And I'm certainly not going to pick one.
Between those two, you couldn't tell me now if it was Brad Pitt,
Absolutely.
Tom Cruise.
No.
That'd be tough.
No, which two?
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. That'd be tough.
No, you can't. Where?
On the beach playing volleyball.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's hot and sweaty. A lot of oil because the sun's out.
The humid?
Well, sure.
It's humid.
I get those little tight shorts. Just barely.
Can we talk fantasy football or something?
Yeah. Naked.
One out of this league.
I want to play touch football.
Get my hand on that pig foreskin. Hope I'm the center again.
Well, that resets our 60 days.
Yeah, we're going to have to put one of those things on like that, the job accident sites. We're going to have to stick one of those on the wall.
I haven't been gay in 14 days.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Break. Dan and I watched more protesters at the Anthony House.
Yeah.
You appreciate the fact that they care that this little girl's missing.
But
anything after, some of them have to. The rest of them are just trying to get on television because they know the TV cameras are out there nonstop, and it's just a clump of abject white trash.
Put it on pay-per-view. It's good TV. People watch it. She gets out there at one point. I saw at some point with the baseball bat. Is that the same video you saw? The mom?
Cindy Anthony?
This is Cindy Anthony, yeah.
Yeah. And
just a matter of time if somebody gets hurt and the cops are going to have to put a curfew on that street.
This is a raw video, so I don't think I can air any of the audio.
No.
Let me see. Yeah, right now it's... It's not in play.
I forget, where in Florida is this?
All right, Cindy Anthony's coming outside with a bat now.
Lovely. How many people are in the street?
It looks like, 8?
Yeah, if that.
And they're probably all from the same clump.
No doubt. The kids are going to get drunk. Instead of going by the old lady's house to, throw an egg at her cat or whatever, like we used to do. Well... There was a lady on her... No, don't everybody look at me. There was a nutty old lady on our street.
And you egged her cat?
What? Everybody quit turning around. Everybody look at me again. We didn't really egg her cat.
You just said you egged her cat.
Well, one time we accidentally hit her cat.
Why?
Because she was a nut. She would sit up on the...
I don't mean you egg her cat.
It was an accident we'd hit the cat.
I can't even look.
Oh, my God, everybody turn back around. This is ridiculous.
You disgust us.
I accidentally hit a cat with an egg. This lady was a nut. She'd sit on her roof in a rocking chair.
How does it mean you go over there and you nail somebody? What color was the cat?
It was a yellow cat. Yellow cat.
Oh, all right.
But she had a bunch of cats.
You're right. It probably was an accident.
Is there an animal that's safe with you?
All animals are safe with me. First of all, I was in the car. I did not actually throw the eggs. Another friend of mine did. And they didn't throw it at the cat. They threw it at...
You're still in the car.
I know, but
You're still one of the accessories.
You're the wheel man. That's where it all began for you.
She was a freak.
And if you get arrested and you go to trial, you'll be as guilty as who actually was holding the egg.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
There's not assault on a cat. It's an egg.
How about if we get everybody else in the car, get them to turn state's evidence, and we'll see where you end up.
Oh, my God.
JD.
This was years ago.
Simpson.
I was a kid. It was just...
Something about initials.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. So, yeah, she was a nut. As opposed...
What does that have to do with throwing eggs at her pets?
We would go by and just yell things at her because she would yell things back. She used to call the cops. Buddies of mine that were cops would tell me. She would call the police, have the windows open when they got there, and talk about how the FBI flew jets through her house, in her windows, around her house.
That's why the windows are open.
That's why she had to have the windows open all the time.
All right.
That's why she sat on the roof in a rocking chair waiting for the UFO to come get her.
Do you want her just to sit on the roof itself?
Just a nut. So you go by and you scream at her, and I probably thought we were with the FBI or something. Or it was just something fun to do.
So instead of Uzis now, the FBI is carrying the 12-pack of eggs.
No, I don't know this lady. She could think she was a nut.
So terrorizing old ladies and cats.
We didn't terrorize her.
You're throwing eggs at her house.
We didn't even know she was conscious of what was going on. Probably wasn't. I was a kid, for God's sake.
If somebody doesn't know what's going on, it's okay to come by and peg their cat with an egg.
We didn't mean to hit the cat. I didn't throw the egg, first of all. And
you were still in the car.
That doesn't mean...
Did you turn yourself in?
No.
Then you're an accessory.
To what?
And you're as guilty as whoever was holding the egg.
To what crime is that?
You're going down now.
I'm not going down anywhere. My point is, we're back to this lady, the folks in Florida.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, my God. Protesters out in front of the house.
All right, what about them?
In Florida. They're just there because it's something to do. It's something fun to do. Have a couple of beers, go by and knock on their doors.
How is it fun to terrorize this family?
They're getting a kick out of it. They're doing it for a reason. They're not doing it. They're not solving any issues. They're not finding that baby. They're not solving the problem. They're not making her talk. They're just doing it for fun. And if the cameras would go away, this would stop tomorrow.
During one of the news reports, they said they can't even get emergency vehicles down that street at different times of the day because you've always got people standing out front trying to get on television. Well, it's not really... Some of them may be there to really protest and feel like they've got some part of this. The rest of them are there just to harass.
So the circus.
And I'm talking about the family. I don't give a rat's Peter about Casey Anthony. Is that the mom?
Yes.
Thank you. You're right. I know. It's just the family, and it's just the circus. And I'm surprised the cops haven't put an end to that. Unless you need to be on this street and you can show an ID that you live on this street, you cannot come down this way.
I would think their neighbors would just have had enough of
God,
this.
Can you imagine?
Well, and this last video, again, I can't air it because I don't know what they're saying. They actually, the protesters went up and beat on the door of the house.
Well, that's clearly illegal.
And one of the kids that's screaming at, what's the name of the father? George Anthony. At one point, he threatens Mr. Anthony. Said, I'll catch you on the road one day.
Uh-oh. Well, if you can ID that person, then that's a terroristic threat. Someone's going to get hurt before this I'm surprised the cops don't step in and stop this. Seems to me.
Maybe constitutionally you can get away with it.
It's a public... I mean, the streets are public.
You walked on my property. It's not public.
There's a difference because this is no longer just a peaceful assembly. If there was nobody out there to pull some of these people back, they'd be wailing on the two Anthony parents.
I'm surprised they haven't whipped out a gun yet.
They probably specifically don't have one in the house because they know they're going to get pushed to the point. Every time Cindy Anthony comes out of the house, she's carrying something.
They got to love these.
She's almost always got her favorite hammer. This time she came out with a bat. Probably caught her off guard.
They got to love this attention because there's a way to make this stop, and which is...
Who's got to love the attention?
The Cindy and George Anthony.
They keep coming out of the house.
They keep coming out. They're adding to it. They get the water hose out at one point. They're spraying the kids down. They got the bat. They're coming back. They're fighting. You could go somewhere else for a while. Let it die down.
They're going to follow you as long as the media knows where you are. everybody else is going to come along.
Get in a car at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
The media's going to be sitting there waiting just to see. And Casey Anthony may be under house arrest. She may not be able to leave.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
so they got to stay there just on the outside chance somebody breaks in and tries to do something.
I'm very surprised.
And if they kill her, then you'll never find out where Kaylee's body is.
I'm just surprised the cops haven't stopped it.
Yes, Nikki.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. My phone's cutting out.
Okay. Maybe it's me. Trey, what was it you sent me a text message about somebody screaming at the bank?
Oh, my God. I went in. I bank at Washington Mutual, which, if you read the news, they're expected to falter. But they've got people that are buying them.
So they're in the point of recovery.
Yeah, someone's going to bail them out.
All right,
there's a guy.
Why were you at the bank?
I was making a deposit.
Getting your cash out?
No. That's this guy. I walk in and there's no one in the lobby. And I mean, it's not a very big bank, but this guy's pacing back and forth. And you can just tell when someone is highly agitated. I mean, he is just pacing and sweating and just. So then the guy comes out and goes, "Sorry, sir, we can't get your money out." And as it turns out, he put his money in a CD, which is a contract that you're going to give them X amount of money. It's like $17,000.
Okay.
Federally insured. This guy is losing his mind. He wants his cash, and he wants it now. It's like, y'all are going to go in there. This is my money. I can't have it. You've got to give me my money now.
You didn't tape it?
I didn't have a recorder on me.
You got your cell phone.
I didn't even think about that. I just stood. I was just shocked, that he was that stupid. They didn't realize his money was guaranteed. But this guy, I mean, he starts screaming, "Where's the bench? It's my cash. I want it now." And they go, "Sir, you signed a contract." That's what a CD.
When you say screaming, you mean there's no place you could go in the bank and not hear him?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. I mean, and this teller's just going, "Sir, I don't have the authority. All I know is that you put it in a CD. That's a contract. We have your money for X amount of time. Then after that's up, you can have it back.
Go home, sir. Rent It's a Wonderful Life. Watch the bank sequence and then come back."
And he's like,
"Is there a security guard?"
No. And because the way they do it, they don't have any cash drawers. Everything is dispensed out of a machine if you get, like, a withdrawal.
Okay.
This guy, I mean, he's just screaming at this guy. He's, "Where's the branch manager? I want to talk to someone now." Like, "Sir, she's at lunch. She'll be back in 20 to 30 minutes. You get her here now." Like, "Sir, she's at lunch. Why don't you just calm down and sit, and she'll be back 20 to 30 minutes. I want my money now. Y'all got to." I mean, he is losing his mind. And I'm just sitting there. At one point, I'm looking at him going, "All right, can I see any weapons on him?" Because I'm certainly starting to think.
Yeah, if they were smart, they'd have just said, "All right, here's your cash. Take this bag, along with a dye pack, and have a good day."
And run very fast.
And then you tell the cops that he held the place up.
Yeah.
So how did it end?
It ended with him. Finally, he just said, "Fine, I'll wait." And he just started, still pacing up and down the lobby, just talking to himself and just wigged out. And I seriously.
The entire course of his rant, did he say why he had to have the $17,000 now?
Because
was he worried about a bank failure, even though these CDs were federally insured?
Yeah, no, he's worried. He's like, "I know y'all are going under." He goes, "I got to have my money. I got to have it now. I can't lose this. This is my money." I was like, "Sir, your money's guaranteed. It's insured, FDIC." And I'm like, no, I know. He goes, "I know better." Everything.
How old was this guy?
Probably mid-40s. He had to have had a mental problem, because there's just no way anyone with a semblance of intelligence gets that wigged out if they don't realize that their money.
People think they're going to lose their savings. I would say you'd be shocked, but obviously you're not, because they'll have a run on a bank, and there are going to be people stand there, just like It's a Wonderful Life. They're going to expect all their cash right now.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. It happened in IndyMac out in California. People lined up. Your money. That's what people don't understand. Your money's insured up to $100,000, which
he was covered.
Yeah, that negates probably 98% of people have more than $100,000 in the bank. They really need to worry about their life savings. But I've never seen anyone get this wiggy. It's actually scary that some people actually think this.
He's not going to be the only one that thinks like that.
No, because you've seen a lot of the talk shows, and The View even did today or yesterday. They talked about, now, is our money really safe? And you got to go back over and say, yes. Here's why it's safe. FDIC, it's insured up to $100,000.
Mine's safe because I took it all out.
You didn't take all your money out. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't. You went in there with a suitcase or truck.
They wouldn't give it to me all at once.
Oh, you had to go.
Banks don't. People don't realize banks don't carry that much cash.
No.
So how'd you get it all out?
I had to go through different branches.
You walk in with, give me the picture, a duffel bag, suitcase. What'd you walk in with? And just go, gimme. Well,
wagon.
You went in with a wagon.
Red Flyer.
How much? I almost hope you did.
Hold on. Do I want to take one of those, Alfie?
Mine too.
All right. Yes, Tracy.
I'm surprised that they just didn't give him his money. I mean, you can, even though it's in a CD, that doesn't mean that they can't give it to him. He just might have had to pay a penalty, and then the bank can waive the penalty.
Well, that's what the teller was saying is, I don't have the authority to do this. You have to wait for the branch manager.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
he could, thanks, Tracy. So he could get his money right then. He just had to wait till after lunch.
They were saying, no, you signed a contract. It was up to the branch manager's discretion. So I don't know the final outcome. I know the teller. He's a big fan of the show, so I'll ask him. And he said it's actually, I asked him, I go, has it been like this all week? He goes, yeah. He goes, you'd be amazed the people that are just absolutely wigging out.
Even though they've been assured that it's all federally funded. Yeah. Something happens to the bank, you still got your cash. That's what the FDIC is for.
And the fact that, already, WAMU, technically isn't officially gone under, but they've already got like 5 other banks that are basically now in a bidding war to buy them up.
Somebody's going to buy them. I'm giving them my mortgage payment this month. They're just going to squander it.
Yeah. Don't pay them.
I'm not going to. It's ridiculous.
See how that plays out for
They're not paying their people. Why should I be paying them? God, I wish I hadn't paid them last month.
You going to borrow my wagon?
Yeah. Good eye.
We okay, Chloe?
Yes.
All right. Ready to finish news, Dan?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Also, on this day in history, back in 1969, back problems and an addiction to painkillers led to the replacing Dick York with Dick Sargent as Darren Stevens on Bewitched. And in 1970, 27-year-old...
I think he had... it might have been on the series. Something happened, busted up his back. They had to get on painkillers. This is the original Darren.
Right.
And I think it was in the 90s. He didn't have Dick. He was... I think he had emphysema. He was on what is it? Something that's breathing for you?
Respirator.
One of those?
Yeah.
And I think one of the videos shows him begging for cash.
I want to see. I saw the video when right before he died. There's video of him, and he's just destitute. It's how much money could he have made though? Back in those days, we go back to the fact that they didn't get residuals. They didn't get all that money that stars today get.
Now, and he also couldn't work after that. He had to leave the series because I know this is a riveting conversation. Had to leave the series because of his back. Obviously, being typecast, stereotyped. Sure. That wasn't the reason he couldn't get a job. He couldn't work.
Couldn't work because of his back and his other addictions.
And they snuck that other Darren in on us, who turned out to be queer.
Well, didn't they both? Well, okay. Dick York died of the emphysema, and the other one died of AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay, well. So what? He was queer. So what? A lot of guys in Hollywood are queer.
Tell us about it.
We've already reset the queer clock for 60 days. I guess we can do it today. A lot of people in Hollywood are gay, and they'll play straight people on television, Russell.
I don't care for that.
Well, they do. And then they'll surprise you later and come out and go, surprise.
Try it again.
Surprise.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
All right. 27-year-old, on this day in history back in 1970, 27-year-old Jimi Hendrix was found dead in his London apartment. He had choked on his own vomit after doing barbiturates.
Couldn't stand Hendrix. Couldn't tell what he was playing.
No, I've never. Him and Dylan, I never got either one of them. No. Dylan can't sing. How did he ever get to be an artist? I guess because he writes.
And why is he? And he's revered by the rest of the musicians. When Tom Petty toured with Bob Dylan.
Oh,
God! And that was an ugly tour.
Could you pick 2 uglier people to go on tour?
And I sort of got Bruce.
Please don't let him do a duet. Ugly tour '87. What, Trey?
And Bruce Springsteen, I swear to God, is just morphing into Bob Dylan because he's becoming more and more unintelligible when he sings and just.
Bob Dylan could never sing. And back in the 60s, he'd come out with a song that was 5 or 6 minutes long of unintelligible crap, and they herald him as a genius.
I'm with you. I've never understood Dylan.
I never. Very good.
And some of the songs that Tom Petty does sound just like Bob Dylan.
Exactly. And he's
refugee.
Find a note and hang on to it, will you?
I only got one note. Freak.
And on this day in history, back in 1996, Bob Dole fell off a stage during a presidential campaign rally in Chico, California, after a railing gave way.
I don't remember that.
I sent you a link earlier. It was on your computer.
Did he get hurt?
No, he wasn't seriously hurt.
He just walked up to this, walks up to the railing, puts his hand on like he's going to lean over to shake somebody's hand. Bye!
All right, I see the link.
The link over there before the show.
Can you actually hear him fall on the ice?
Sort of, kind of.
All right, looks like he's stepping out of something.
Yeah, he's coming up onto a stage.
All right. Waving, reaches out. Bye. Gone. Yeah, he fell a good 3 or 4 feet right on his side. Yeah, the railing. He's lying on the railing. The railing broke. And goodbye. My pen. Someone get my pen. What is it, Dan?
I don't know why, but I feel bad when I see old people fall, except for like the 5th, 6th time, because then it kind of wears off and I can giggle. But if it's young people, face plants, I laugh all day.
Well, most of them are taping something for YouTube.
Exactly. Here you just kind of, it's just...
Well, you feel bad for him because he's a vet and he doesn't have use of his right arm. Mm-hmm. So when he fell, there wasn't much he could do but just hold on to that pin for dear life.
That pin got longer.
My pin!
Brings back bad memories of falling off stages.
They're hauling him back up. Some guy in a suit giving his pin back. He's waving that he's okay. There's a list of videos over on the right-hand side of the screen of just different people falling.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not on it.
The Miss Universe 2007. Oh, here's Gerald Ford falling. That's always good.
Plenty of those.
Raindrops kept falling on their head.
All right, they're coming out of Air Force One. He's with, what's his wife's name? Betty. Yeah, I should know that.
In your future.
The holy God names for me to forget. Let's just break here.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie. Jungle Boogie.
The #1 afternoon show is found right here. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel, what do you got?
All right, traffic right now is brought to us by Freed Furniture. Still have your usual slowdown spots, but do have a couple of problems in Tarrant County to tell you about. In Grand Prairie, 360 southbound, after the Carrier Green Oaks exit, there's a disabled vehicle in the right shoulder. That's, of course, already in the middle of heavy rush hour traffic. And in Fort Worth, 820 southbound at I-20, there's an accident on the right shoulder, and that has people stacking up to Wilbarger Street. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on The Russ Martin Show.
Hey, Daniel, 62 for the load tonight, so fall has definitely come here for the weekend, and football going to be mid-80s, and then 79 now at Live 105.3.
Trey,
That's Chloe.
Chloe, you want to go out in the hall and see where Trey is? I believe I'm going to transfer my scat job over to Trey.
I'm building another fiber bar.
Why the big push? Just with a big fiber diet.
Every once in a while, just to clean out. And it works really well. The Fiber One cereal in the morning, then anytime I need a snack, Fiber One bar.
Where were you?
I was listening to new Manning audio, and I didn't hear.
Oh. Well, you picked up my plate job.
What?
Late.
But then I should get the spin.
All right, go ahead. And good luck. Spin it. What do you get?
The Sombrero de Fuego.
That's good. It looks like you were just one slide off from the plate job.
Yeah.
We could have been Twinkies.
I got plenty.
A duel?
Yeah.
All right, we're back to 0 days of being gay-free.
Plate job threesome?
2 men, 1 bowl.
You want to do it?
Sure.
Back at 0 again.
We're negative.
We're not going to be able to get a calendar. We're going to have to get a stopwatch. We never finished listening to the cop with the national anthem.
Oh, well, yeah, listen to that.
Does that get more hideous?
Oh,
how's that possible?
Oh,
started off key and then lost the words. And more.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light was so heavenly as the last gleam in the track glorious fight.
Was there actually video with this or just audio?
No, there's video.
So you know it's a police officer.
Oh, yeah.
Was he drunk?
No.
Was it the retarded policeman?
No, I think he could even get the words.
Why wouldn't they, if this is some type of tribute, why wouldn't they audition whoever's going to do this?
If the
event is that important?
You would think.
At the last gleam in the track, glorious fight.
Is this English?
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
For the rapids we walk.
Rampants.
The rampants. They're everywhere.
Well, it was a big battle.
Glorious fight. For the rapids we walk, mystery man, and the rock is red glass.
He doesn't know where he is, does he?
Right, not a clue.
I don't mean in the song.
Mystery man, and the rock is red glass. Bombs bursting in air.
The stars are still there.
Didn't look handicapped.
No.
Not retarded. Didn't look drunk. Not even narcotized.
Nope. In fact, I think I sent you the link to the video. Just
how was the crowd reacting around him? They do any close-ups of the other officers?
Oh, yeah. They're, some of them were just simply
horrified.
Yeah, that's a good word. And the other one, you could tell they were trying to be serious, but then they really wanted to laugh their ass off.
Seriously, when we get the 21 gun salute, pop his ass.
Bombs bursting in air gave to the night that the stars were still there.
Good news about the stars.
Australia and wave, and the home of the free.
got this one covered. Well, God.
Oh, my God, free.
Yeah, not a sound.
So, Trey, you said you watched the video, obviously. So, when he's, in his mind, done, what does everyone do?
Everyone's is just so shocked that, I mean, there's not a peep, a movement. Everyone is just kind of has their mouth agape going, huh?
And you know, poor the guy, no matter where he goes now. Hey, Bailey, sing it for us. Sing!
Oh, I see the link.
I would almost think, though, even in that situation, if someone's butchering it just within the first 20, 30 seconds, go ahead and yank them.
All right, here's the video. It looks like he's reading.
Yeah, he's got a podium in front of him.
He's got notes in his hand.
Maybe somebody slipped him his notes. Here it is, buddy. No, trust me, this is the words.
I was so held.
And you feel bad because obviously an officer's fallen. He's got on his badge and it's got the black tape across of it. Good Lord, man. Good Lord. Hold on. Yeah, Robert?
This whole time, all I can think of is Leslie Nielsen on Naked
Yeah. I thought it sounded familiar.
You looking that up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
I'm just waiting for a cutaway to see what the rest of the crowd's doing. There's a close-up on one officer.
What's he doing? What's his face look like?
He ain't digging his business.
They can't be mad. The guy's obviously not doing it on purpose.
He's holding it back. That officer's laughing. He just cut away to another one. So hard that he's trembling to try and keep from opening up his mouth. He had to take a breath to regroup.
I can make it. As long as he just doesn't script the last word.
Is this the one, Dan?
Yeah, the YouTube link.
We'll compare the two. Too freaking close.
Yeah.
The sad thing is Leslie Nielsen obviously playing the characters, butchering it on purpose, and it's still better than the other guy.
Now let me go back to the cop.
His red glare,
yeah.
bomb bursting in air, gave to the night that the stars were still there, or still yet
What's that one?
Close up of some chick. There's a close up of the color guard. They're laughing. Shooting before he starts again.
Well, I want to hear what the guy coming up to the podium after that says.
He just says, "Let us pray," and he's
all right. Ready to finish news?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I got the audio from Alfie and Chloe again today.
What did you do today?
The same thing I've done all week.
Why? Why
Because
are you doing
I'm retarded. What's wrong with you?
I enjoy it too, JD.
Yeah, because Dan's got a full shot of the office. Chloe and Alfie always have their backs to the door. So Dan always sees it come. I'll stand in the hall. I'll make eye contact with Dan. He'll nod that it's ready to
Coast
go.
is clear.
And let's see. Scarecrow Wednesday.
Scarecrow Wednesday.
Well, I had to.
Like a radio promotion.
Yeah. This is right here. Scarecrow Thursday. Notice it wasn't as scary without the breathing.
Yeah, and the music.
So that's why I did it the second time to Alfie with the mask.
Okay. What is that?
His office.
I mean, what was the crash noise?
There was a little end table sitting next to a desk.
God. Kick it over and run over it trying to get away.
Yeah, when he jumped up, he went off to the right. When I snuck up behind him, I stuck both my fingers in his ears. See what it sounds like in stereo. Yeah, let's see. Where's Alfie? Clown Scare Alfie Thursday. You want music with this one?
Yes, please. Enjoy the music.
Or you like Halloween?
I like this one.
Let's try this one.
God. Darth. Is he gone?
He curled up in the corner. Great big fetal.
The problem was he didn't try to get out of his chair first. So he sort of fell into it.
Does he have a fear of clowns too, or is it just you?
I think with Alfie, he's a scared of life. Do you have the clown fear, or is it just me sneaking up on you?
No, it's just that mask is scary as all hell.
That and just general sneaking up on Alfie, because he's been in the other studio running like us before, and his back's to the door when you come in. I just come up behind him, just tap him on the shoulder, and he wigs out.
He gets comfy, complacent,
well, we all do.
In his own world.
Yes, he's relaxed.
You got to pull him out of it. I think I like it better with the other music. What's the matter, John?
Give me the shivers. Very effective. I'd just spend your day getting ready for the show. Scared the crap out of people.
Your time's coming, buddy.
Oh, that's the part about my desk facing the door. I see everybody that's coming in. You'd have to drop out of the ceiling to get me.
All right, then.
Well, you would.
Yeah, there's definitely no other way Russ can
I
get
hated
you.
it when I was in. I used to sit in closed desks where he is now, and I hated it with my back. I finally put a mirror up so I could see people coming in. You can't get me at that desk.
Okay.
I'll quit that music. I hate that music.
All right, 5 o'clock at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
Thank you, Russ. U.S. authorities investigating why a commuter train engineer ran through a red signal and into an oncoming freight train have confirmed that he was text messaging while working on the day of the fatal collision. The revelation came a day before the California Public Utilities Commission was scheduled to vote on a proposed emergency order banning the use of cell phones while operating a train.
By that much.
One day.
Southern California's Metrolink train prohibits rail workers from using cell phones on the job, but there is no current federal or state regulation regarding the use of cell phones by railroad employees.
Why focus on the cell phones as opposed to focusing on lengthening the time where you got an emergency? Where you realize two trains are on the same track, headed at each other. If you don't really have enough time to contact anybody, why have the emergency system to begin with?
It just seems to me they're going to have to slow those trains down. That's going to be the next legislation that'll come down. You come to a switch track, you're going to have to slow down to 20 miles an hour so you can stop that train pretty quick. And still, you're still going to have human error. You're still going to have guys like this that aren't paying attention. It just seems to me.
But you've got one person in control of that train. Why would there be a better safety system? He can pass out, he can do anything. Now you've got nobody paying attention.
Like I said, it's the dead man switch. If he falls over, the train does stop. It's when he's accelerating or his hand's on the throttle that he's not paying attention that something like this happens.
But if he passes out and just falls on whatever forward, the dead man switch.
Yeah, it seems to me that there ought to be an automated way to override, no matter what else the conductor or engineer or whatever his name is doing. You ought to be able to go, I can master control. We had this ability to do this at Six Flags for the roller coasters. If the roller coasters got too close, big red light came on and everybody stopped. That was 20 years ago.
Oh, that's right. I've seen that before.
Yeah, anytime two trains...
And you're right, at Six Flags.
Yeah, anytime two trains got within a certain distance together, for whatever reason, everybody stopped at the next break. All the trains stopped, no matter if it was up, down.
And that was all computerized.
All computerized. Yeah, sure was.
It's like you said, it's going to be blood legislation. It's
already been. I mean, 20 years ago, we had the technology to make this happen.
We've never had anything like this happen this bad where it's just
we've had train collisions before.
I don't think one that I can remember where it was just gross human negligence. Guys screwing around with this cell phone, texting people.
Well, again, get a better warning system in the event you got a dildo driving the train.
I think you got to have two people up front so one can check the other.
It's what you have in airplanes. That's why you have two people up there.
All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Democratic vice presidential candidate Joe Biden on Thursday called Republican John McCain's answers to the current economic crisis the ultimate bridge to nowhere and said that paying higher taxes would be patriotic for wealthier Americans. What? Hang on, he justifies it. Biden said the GOP presidential nominee was out of touch with the problems of average Americans, comments designed to resonate with voters in economically troubled Northeast Ohio and keep up pressure on McCain during a week of bad news from U.S. markets and financial institutions. In an interview on ABC's Good Morning America, Biden said wealthier taxpayers would indeed pay more under the proposals of candidate Barack Obama. Under his plan, people earning more than $250,000 a year would pay more in taxes, while those earning less, the vast majority of American taxpayers, would receive a tax cut.
What? Don't give me the eyes. It's coming. Especially now. Rich people are going to have to pay. Going to pay more because they can afford it.
People that can afford it already are paying more.
Yeah.
And here's the problem with that. If you continue with these tax hikes on people who can't afford it, they're going to keep looking for places to hide their cash so it'll be protected from taxation. And then what are you going to do? Because you've already dropped the tax rate for the middle class. Now you're going to have a bunch of rich a-holes, I'm going to be one of them, that's going to look for tax shelters.
Well, they're going to close the tax shelter loopholes. They're going to close them. Make it harder.
Is that
harder,
what they've said?
No, not yet, but they will eventually. If that starts happening, they're just going to close the loopholes.
There's always loopholes. I mean, they can't write legislation where someone does not find a loophole. But the problem here is...
Well, and you hate the fact that they're putting people in a situation where you got to look for loopholes so you don't have to pay whatever it is that really should be your fair part of it. It's turned out it's not your fair part. You're paying everybody else's, and the people that are paying less, that are getting the most services, are going to benefit from it.
Has anybody ever run on the platform of a flat tax? That just doesn't work. And does it work anywhere in the world? Steve Forbes. And does it work anywhere in the world? France, any place?
Don't they have it in France?
Yeah.
And their economy's folding?
Yeah, they also have a value-added tax, which is a whole other complicated deal. No one with our economy and...
Why not just tax us strictly on goods? Go up from whatever it is now, 8%. Throw on a federal tax so people that are spending money, you're paying more.
That goes to the value-added tax. That's what France does, and it doesn't work. It creates a system where a lot of people end up paying 50-60% in tax.
Some people are already there.
It'd be worse. I'll give you, look at your cars.
Okay.
If you had to pay a value-added tax, let's say 25-30% of
Instead of a normal sales tax.
Yeah. I mean, your cars in general.
But you'd pay that, but I'm talking about dropping the tax rate in general for everybody. And if you're spending more money, then obviously you're going to pay more tax.
Like everybody pays 10%, and then whatever you buy, you pay tax on that.
Then you have the value-added crap to go along with it.
But the problem is, then you're going to keep people from buying a lot of goods. I mean, someone's going to look at cars a totally different way if they end up having to pay.
But if I'm saving money on my overall federal taxes, then I'm not going to have an issue paying more for a car.
But the thing about it is, it's been shown you're going to end up paying more taxes with a value-added tax than you are if they cut your income tax and you...
Well, then I'm not paying anything.
I bet you do, Willie.
Wesley.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
What absolute screw job.
You ain't got to pay.
Yeah, not only did they make him pay, they still locked his ass up. All right, I'm going to give you this check for $5 million. Can I go now? No.
Appreciate the check, though. Very nice. Nice donation.
Here's another bill for $250,000 for your legal fees.
I'll be damned.
Oh, that's right. They made him pay court costs. We need a break?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you just love it? Kick-a-boom, kick-a-boom. Don't you just love it? Kick-a-boom, kick-a-boom. Don't you just love it? Kick-a-boom, kick-a-boom, boom, boom.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
We'll hear the clip again where Manning says he wants a note from Obama that his mama's not a whore. Which cut is that?
That would be under the Manning proposal to vote for Obama, and it should be cut 1.
I thought about this. I don't think this is his angle, but it could be one. Is maybe he's testing Obama. See, a man stands up for his family or anybody else around him. Because if he won't stand up for his family or his friends and colleagues, is he going to stand up for this country?
I see. I don't think that's it either. He just wants attention.
I think that's what it is.
One of the cuts the other day was, the minute he addresses me, I'll go in front of the whole world. Nobody wants to see you. You're not important. Nobody cares what you think. If they did, this star would be on CNN. You're a joke.
I still think that's an aspect nobody's thought about. The man won't. He said that before. Man won't stand up for his own mama. What kind of man don't stand up for somebody calling his mama a whore?
Just an attention getter. He doesn't care about the country. He's not testing Obama.
That's really, if you stop and think about it, that's the only thing that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, that or he's just an attention whore. He just wants to get out.
But the rest of this stuff is...
You'd think after 6 months, nobody's paid attention to him, he'd go, this isn't working. Let me do something totally different. Because, maybe
now
he's going to church.
He's gone back to Obama's side. I'll vote for the man if he can prove his mama's not a hoe.
What did he say? Bring him a note?
No, I think I said that.
Oh.
If Barack can show me that his mama was not a floozy and was married when she got knocked up with him, I'll stop talking about it.
How would I go about doing it? First of all, I don't care what you think. Second of all, how would I go about doing that? Obama's mom, is she still with us?
I don't know.
Yes. Okay. I won't say another word about it. And indeed, what I'll do, here's what I'll do. I'll call up all the major networks and ask them for a moment for me to stand before the nation and repent for what I've said about Obama, if indeed he can show me that his mama was not a floozy, was not a witch, and was not trash. I'll ask for major time on news, on prime time, and I'll go before the nation and I'll bitterly repent. I'll do it. I'll stand before the world if you can show it. Now, if you can't show it, then shut up. If you can't get him to prove it, if you can't get it shown, shut up.
All right. Yeah, if we had Manning on, that probably would be one of the questions. How is it you want Obama to prove that his mama's not a floozy?
What possible?
What is it you want?
First of all, you show me the list of phone numbers you have to all the networks you're going to call. Show me those first. And I don't mean the outside number. I mean where somebody answers. And then I'll show you the note from Obama.
How would he expect him to go back and validate that? And especially Reverend Manning, his colorful past. He's been through a lot more than Obama. Actually been in prison.
Yeah.
I believe one of those was armed robbery, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And Obama has...
didn't he leave his wife and family at one point?
Yes, for another...
But he's confessed to God, so he's okay.
Well, you don't know what... just because Obama was born into, quote-unquote, sin doesn't mean that he's responsible. He's just a product of it. Doesn't make him evil.
No, and look where he's come. Look how far he's come. That's a great success story. That alone would make you, if you're on the fence, lean toward Obama. Just how far the man has come and what he's done.
So now, to get Reverend Manning's vote, all he's got to do is show up with a note from Huggy Bear that says Mama's not a hoe.
All you got to do is prove it.
I'll ask for major time on news, on prime time, and I'll go before the nation, and I'll bitterly repent. I'll do it. I'll stand before the world if you can show it. Now, if you show it, if you can't show it, then shut up.
Hang on. Alfie, line 2 says that both parents are dead?
Oh.
All right, so how are you going to prove that? Well, even if she was alive, how are you going to prove it?
You can't, either way. This is an absurd... Again, he's just filling time at this point, because he's building up. The week before, it's going to be the werewolf line.
I'm time, and I'll go before the nation, and I'll bitterly repent. I'll do it. I'll stand before the world if you can show it. Now, if you show it, if you can't show it, then shut up. If you can't get him to prove it, if you can't get it shown, shut up. But now, if you can do it, I'll shut up. One of us need to shut up. And I'm not shutting up because I got the goods. I got the proof. I got the signed and sealed document. And I'm not shutting up. No. She was trash. And he's a long-legged Mac Daddy.
I got the goods. I got it all documented, laminated, and verificated. It's all on paper. You prove your mama wasn't a whore, I'll shut up. In the meantime, you are still the root of all evil. You want to sink but see monsters.
I forgot about that.
You're evil. You're witchy poo. You're Dr. Shrinker. You Dick Dastardly Boyd's backed off. You fearless leader. You're Moose. You're Bodycott. You're a big black Gumby. You're Blumpy. Dr. Shrinker.
Quiet. And if Reverend Manning ever gets around to calling Obama a werewolf, I'm going to sue his dog ass. That was mine. Ready to finish newsstand?
Sure.
Okay.
Witchy poo? I forgot about witchy poo.
All right. 525. Go ahead, Dan.
Thank you, Russ. Buffalo. Sorry, just got the visual of Lumpy. Buffalo police reported on Monday night a clown busted through the front door of a home armed with a machete.
They're on a tear.
A second suspect carrying a shotgun also entered the lower apartment.
Who were they dressed like?
Clowns.
Yeah. No Gumbies.
Well, there's a third suspect.
All right.
They attempted to rob the occupants, but fled the scene without taking anything. One of the residents, though, did suffer a head injury when the Gumby carrying the shotgun struck him in the head. As much as I hate to say it. Farted?
Somebody farted. As much as you hate to say what?
Gavin has a point now. Saying that clowns are dangerous.
Now you're specifically looking for clown dangerous stories. Those never came up before because you weren't looking for them.
Right, but obviously maybe Gavin has. Maybe he's got like a Google News alert, and every time there's a clown attack, he knows about it.
He's sitting in his office nodding his head up and down. What? Hello? That is Mike, isn't it on? Gavin.
Program's not in. Program.
Oh. Okay.
Alrighty. Try it again.
I'm stupid. Gavin.
Yes, I'm right here.
What do you want?
Yeah, there are a lot of news stories. The mainstream news media refuses to cover this.
I don't hear these on KRLD.
Exactly.
Aren't you programming that station?
Well. They're all over the place, Russ. Clowns committing crimes.
I believe I've only heard of 2 this week.
Yeah?
But if you think about it, that's kind of a lot.
And what about that clown up in Maine that caused all that terror?
What clown?
The one that Stephen King wrote about.
Was that based on anything real?
Not to my knowledge.
Then stop it. How come I don't hear your clown PSAs running on KRLD? You want me to run them, but you don't want to run them on the AM station.
Because I need to send the message to our listeners. Because
why
you're
wouldn't
the
you,
one that talks about clowns, so therefore...
Why wouldn't you want to alert everyone? Fire off the Amber Alert. Run your PSA. Are they still in this phone?
Yeah, there should be.
Which one was the best one? Was it 2?
Yes.
This is Gavin Spittle, Vice President of Talk Programming for CBS Radio Dallas-Fort Worth. Callrophobia.
Well, these need music.
This is Gavin Spittle, Vice President of Talk Programming for CBS Radio Dallas-Fort Worth. Callrophobia is an abnormal or exaggerated fear of clowns. Pennywise was an evil clown that terrorized the town of Derry, Maine. You may have read about this, or you may have seen the Stephen King movie It, which goes into detail of this event. It may have been fictional, but John Wayne Gacy, who killed 33 people, wasn't. I myself have a phobia of clowns. Don't become a victim like me. Use caution and be careful around clowns. Thank you.
I can listen to all 3 of them now. Let's see.
This is Gavin Spittle, Vice President of Talk Programming for CBS Radio Dallas-Fort Worth. Callrophobia is an abnormal or exaggerated fear of clowns. I myself am a victim of this serious phobia. If you see a clown, please use caution. For many years, clowns have been portrayed as fun-loving creatures, but they're not. They're scary people who can turn on you at any time. Don't become a victim like me. Please, use caution. If you see a clown, cross the street. Thank you.
What did you say yesterday?
See a clown, turn around. Here's the last one.
This is Gavin Spittle, Vice President of Talk Programming for CBS Radio Dallas-Fort Worth. Callrophobia is an abnormal or exaggerated fear of clowns. In 1992, a clown changed my life by scaring me without provocation. Clowns are the pit bulls of the makeup world and can pounce on you without any warning. They seem friendly at first, but they're not. That red nose seems cute, but underneath that nose is a person of terror. Don't become a victim like me. Use caution around these makeup creatures. Thank you.
So these aren't running on 1080Y.
Because the focus right now is on your show. Because you're the one.
Aren't clowns in overall danger then?
Yeah.
All right. So why wouldn't you want everyone to know?
I mean, we might have to address that. We might have to put some clown PSAs on.
Possibly all the stations, if you're really proactive. KVIL, Moving, whatever.
Yeah, go tell Purdy that you want to run clown PSAs.
I'd say bring it up in the next staff meeting.
He'll probably support me. I'm sure he has the same fear. A lot of people do. They just don't admit it.
A lot of people don't have it. It's a phobia. It's irrational. If everybody had it, then it wouldn't be a phobia. It would be something normal.
A lot of people are afraid to be called wimps and stuff like that. So that's why I admitted it. Because I'm not a wimp.
You're scared of clowns.
That doesn't make me a wimp at all.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
Telephone. It's probably a clown.
They're freaks. You saw those clowns you brought in yesterday.
Yeah,
Tammy.
happy, normal, fun people. They blew up little balloons.
They were not.
Oh, they blew up balloons.
They came into your office. They did the little balloon sculpture things, made you a little pony, and you had an absolute S-fit.
Yeah, because they kept getting closer and closer.
They were there to entertain you.
Yeah, see, that's what they portray, that they're here to entertain.
Did they hurt you?
They knew they were on camera, so they knew they couldn't do anything. Had I been alone, I would have been screwed.
And Kevin.
That's good, Gavin.
What is it, Troy?
You don't think it looks wimpy at all that you were in your corner, almost in a fetal position, screaming and shaking because of a clown?
Yeah, one of them was a girl.
I admit I have a phobia. I mean, people are screaming when they're in the corner when, they're on top of a building, if they have a fear of heights. If people see a spider and they have arachnophobia, then they're in the corner and they're
Some of
scared
those
the spider.
fears are justified. Spiders, you can get bitten. There's other ancillary things that go along with other phobias. You got no danger that comes along with clowns. I want you to stop this bit because it's pissing me off.
No. That's what people thought when they were around John Wayne Gacy. And look, he killed 33 people.
He never killed them in clown makeup.
But he was a clown.
And Chloe has arachnophobia, and he even pet a tarantula.
Yeah, let us bring the clowns back in, and I want you to pet one.
You crazy?
Absolutely freaked out when you saw him. Yeah, you're right. One of the clowns was a chick.
Yeah. Weighed about 105 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot.
Then you made me take a picture with them.
I'd like to screw a clown.
Why?
I don't know. There's something about it. A lot of makeup.
In makeup and the whole thing, just pull those clown pants down. Get after it. With you. Make those squeaky noise.
That must be a clown queef. All right, go ahead.
All right. Russia snubbed its nose at the United States by announcing plans to sell military equipment to both Iran and Venezuela.
Why don't you just set up a flea market, sell it to everybody? Maybe the Cubans would like some stuff.
Yeah, the head of the state arms exporter said that Russia was negotiating to sell new anti-aircraft systems to
Stick
Iran.
on Craigslist.
But when he pieced them off.
S-300 surface-to-air missile, best offer. Reports have circulated for some time that Russia is preparing to sell its S-300 surface-to-air missile system to Iran, offering greater protection against a possible U.S. or Israeli attack on the Islamic Republic's nuclear facilities. U.S. plans to site an anti-missile shield in Eastern Europe to deter surprise attacks from Iran have outraged Russia, which believes the system in Poland and the Czech Republic is actually aimed at weakening its defenses.
Trey, other than the fact that the world clearly is coming to an end, what has happened in the last 12 months with Russia just to make them so ballsy?
This has been going on for,
but not just brazen.
No, but I mean,
it was a slow rebuild.
It's just in the last.
The Soviet Union folded in early 90s.
Yeah, I think 91.
They haven't liked that. They like being a world power.
Well, sure.
Putin.
Here we go.
Putin wanted to be a leader of a world power again. It's like Trey said almost 2 years ago. Putin is in the process of reforming the Soviet Union and bringing back the Cold War. And he was dead on.
And the other answer to that is oil. They have a lot of it. And with oil, over $100.
They don't have oil in Russia, but they have as much as the Middle East.
They've got a lot.
Regardless, they wanted to be a world power again. And this wasn't something that just happened over the past 9 months to a year. It's something that Putin, I don't know why that sounds empty, Putin has been ramping up.
It just seems in the last 12 months, you hear more. They get brazen. They get ballsy. It's more like in your face. We've waited long enough. Is their economy really that strong now? Because my memories are recently, you think of people standing in line for toilet paper and they
No.
They got TP now?
Oh, yeah. They've embraced a capitalism with a kind of a communist twist, but they're
like that with some ice.
Yeah. And the deal with Iran is just that's showing the U.S. this is our side of the world. Stay the F out, especially with Iran and them building a nuclear reactor. We have been against it. So now they're doing the surface-to-air missile.
And you know what? Maybe we got a better shot of staying away from nuclear devastation. Because you got two major powers watching both sides of the planet.
The world was much safer when there was a Cold War.
All right. Well, in that case, it's not a bad thing for us.
Now, the problem now is
it's just
I knew it would be a bad thing.
It's a pisser.
Yeah. If somebody else that's just not as strong, but getting there, kind of the up-and-comer, and just kind of going, I'll take you on, old man.
Well, it's a pisser of they're doing whether they actually rebuild the Soviet Union with all their arms, they're being a freaking pain.
Well,
you signed the ceasefires, they don't know from stopping. Now they're selling stuff, probably going to stick it on eBay.
It's the young bull in the farmyard kind of thing.
Well, yeah, it's just reestablishing.
Cock of the walk.
Yes, very much.
I mean, it's just Ahmadinejad, president of Iran, said today he didn't think Israel will survive, basically saying they'll destroy him.
Russia will.
No, that Iran will.
Okay.
And, now you have them selling arms to Iran to prevent an Israeli airstrike on their nuclear facility. So the world's coming to an end.
This better be a good question because I'm bored.
Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Hispanic activists and business owners along Ross Avenues converged on Dallas City Hall Thursday morning to give planned commissioners an earful about possibly renaming Ross Avenue after a Latino civil rights leader.
The city of Dallas asked for every ounce of grief that they're getting from LULAC and the Hispanic groups because they stuck that poll online. Hey, tell us what should we rename Industrial Boulevard? Except for Cesar Romero Lane. And when it came back that they wanted to name it after Caesar, then that's when everybody had a problem.
Cesar Chavez. Okay.
Who's that?
Never mind.
Go ahead, Dan.
Activists like Alberto Ruiz are pushing for the Cesar Chavez Avenue after they failed to convince city council members to rename it after Chavez. The city is changing the name of Industrial to complement planned improvements along the Trinity River.
What did they end up calling that?
Riverfront, I believe.
Yeah, the riverfront.
Right. Something that's a little more reflective of the area and what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's probably going to be a lot of Hispanics that build up the area for us.
In that area, sure.
Why Dallas ever stuck a poll online?
That's why I said that they asked for everything that they're going through right now. And as soon as the polls came back and they said, we're off calling it Little Caesars, that's when they got a bug in their ass.
We should have said this is a suggestion poll.
Well, really what they should have done, if you think about it,
is not put it on.
Well, that as well. But they obviously wanted to be able to point back and say, look, we asked the city of Dallas, we asked the people, and this is what they chose.
And they picked a name, and we said, so?
Rig the damn thing. If you have a list of names
don't even make it online. Mm-hmm. Mail it to us.
Oh, yes.
We'll go through all the suggestions.
And we'll tell you.
And then we'll dump the ones that we don't care for.
We'll just shred those, and we never got those.
Never saw it. Sorry, we'll have to give you another street named Little Caesars.
Look at that. 95% of people that mailed in want riverfront.
Yeah, or just put it on as an extra deal on the ballot.
Don't put it anywhere because you're asking for all the grief that you got.
Yeah, the ballot's even worse because then you definitely have a paper trail. We'd like to recount. Oh, damn.
What are those on hold, Alfie?
The first one's something from Obama a long time ago, but the second one is a question about Gavin and clowns.
Yes, Joe.
I just want to know if Gavin would still be scared if one of you dressed up as a clown. If somebody he knew.
Yeah, we put on the clown mask. I went in there the first time, and he kicked me smack dab in the sack.
But did he know it was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
That's why he's in Dutch with HR.
I don't think you've done to Gavin.
I've never done anything to him physically, and anything that I've done to him physically, I contracted out.
Oh, no, you were actually been in there and raped him before.
Not all the way.
Okay. And have you ever touched your balls or scrotum or penis to him in any way, shape, or form? Physical contact?
Physical contact?
Yes.
Or through clothes?
Okay, has your business touched his clothes? That'd be good enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'd say that's probably actionable by HR. I think probably...
He's had 5 years to rat me out.
But he loves you.
And I always do it on the air.
Well, that is true. Well...
What?
Please, there have been a couple of after the show incidents.
I don't remember.
You don't remember Gavin screaming, "The show's over, the show's over"?
Sorry, that'll have to be my answer. Need a break?
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. No Brooklyn is all natural. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I'm sorry, catch me up. What was it you told me about an hour and a half ago with the clown mask?
You're such an ass. You couldn't get me. That was beyond reasonable. Why would you do that?
Because you said it wouldn't happen.
I was actually talking about at my desk. You couldn't sneak up on me, but I wasn't at my desk. God, that's scary. That's scary as crap. I was laughing when I had to close. See? It's not funny. Shut up, Dan. It's your turn. Your turn's coming, Mr. Smug.
I'm not doing it to Dan.
Why?
I'll punch a clown. You better stay in that car.
You possibly better stay in it a little bit, bitch. All right, go ahead.
All right, traffic. This last one is brought to us by Reliant Energy in Dallas. 35 northbound after Zeng Boulevard. The two left lanes are closed due to a crash that has everyone stacking up to Illinois, and it'll probably get worse. In Fort Worth, I-30 westbound at Summit Avenue, the two left lanes there are closed as well. Again, because of a crash that has everyone backed up to Henderson. And in Corinth, Denton County, I-35 southbound at Post Oak, there's an accident blocking the right lane, and that has people stacking up to 377. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. All right, 62 for the low tonight. Then we're going to have sun pretty much through the weekend. Looks like a nice weekend shaping up. Mid to upper 80s for the highs. We're at 75 now. Live 105.3.
So what you do?
Were you not in the building?
I guess I was in the bathroom.
Oh. JD was in Gavin's office, and JD's back was to the door.
I was leaning over to the chair like I do talking to Gavin.
So, Mr. You're not going to get me?
Well, I thought my desk is what I was talking about.
No, you said in general.
All right. You got me. Oh, did you get audio on that?
Yeah.
I didn't know. The breathing. That's not funny.
Don't do that!
Oh, wow. Man.
What?
You just sound like a pussy.
I do not.
Don't do that!
Please don't! It scared me. God, that's not like being totally relaxed, leaning over, talking to your boss.
Dicking around.
After the show, don't do that!
Your masculinity is taking some serious hits in the last month.
I have no problem whatsoever with my masculinity.
We're going to have to reset the gay calendar again.
No. I thought it was a day by day thing. No, it's
we can't make day by day.
It's hour by hour. Quit playing it.
After the show, don't do that!
You're lucky I didn't punch you.
I don't think your arms are that long because you went over there near Gavin.
Almost over the top of the desk. That's a big desk, too.
Don't. You don't. Don't do that! Don't do that!
Stop it. Just piece of...
Is that noise you're looking for?
That's it.
All right. Ready to try it again, Dan?
Sure.
Alfie, what's line 4?
They heard me on KLLI during our break.
Okay. Yes, Jeffrey.
Hey, Russ, I think that KLLI is making fun of Gavin behind his back.
Why?
Mike Rogers just did like a 3-minute feature piece on some guy in Alameda who's running for mayor, and he's a clown.
Thank you. What about that, Gavin?
I didn't know about that. That must be the other side of the news that he does.
Still on your station.
Yeah.
The youth program.
He's probably bringing out awareness that the guy's a clown so he doesn't get elected.
Nice twist.
You going to get over this?
I think so. Actually, that female clown was okay yesterday because
Mm-hmm.
she seemed really cute.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm going to try my best. I'm really going to try.
Would you like to give her another run? See how you do with a clown mask?
You guys are just creepy.
But you know, nothing's happened so far. The only people that have gotten hurt is us when we come into your office with a clown mask. Nothing's ever happened to you.
It's not like I can be ready at all times. I have work to do.
All right. I'm coming in now with a clown mask. Will that help?
Yes.
All right, give me a
I'll
minute.
be ready.
I'll come over here and run the board. Give me the bow tie full of water. I can't see nothing.
Pull it down more.
Oh.
God,
that was scary.
Scared himself with the mask on. There. Oh, the bow tie's great. Giant, oversized polka dot bow tie. And right in the middle's a little squirter.
Fluid.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very highbrow.
I know. Dear God. Ew.
What?
That's still mask creepy.
All right, Gavin. Ugh. Dude! Oh!
What's he doing?
Oh, that water's warm. What is that? Smells. That water smells funny, too.
What's in the bow tie?
You do? Take the bow tie off. You look ridiculous. Don't you squirt me. Don't. Russell! Wait. Don't.
I think it's empty.
I don't think so.
I'm not going to squirt you with piss.
You're a giver.
Huh?
You're a giver.
You want a piece of this?
No. I can see in the clear tube there's still some left.
Oh, it's fresh. I just went.
I know. I figured during the breaks when you filled that up. Don't aim it at me. Don't aim that bow tie at me. Set it down.
No. Look at those lizards.
What?
Those lizards that stand up and at you.
You're not worried about it's got piss coming out of it?
It's just kind of freaky. Just the bow tie's freaky.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you, Dan. Go ahead.
No. Well worth it. Well, someone hacked into Republican vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin's personal email account yesterday and posted photos of her family and screenshots of her inbox and specific emails on a couple of websites.
What?
Point that thing the other way.
It's a bow tie.
With piss.
Well, okay.
Don't look at me.
The McCain campaign released a statement saying this is a shocking invasion of the government. Please, really?
Obviously, I won't point it at Dan.
It's not like I have much of an option.
I'm not squirting you. You're the one who's punching clowns.
Well, you're not wearing the mask. I can see you.
Don't get out of the car.
My only problem now is having a fear of Troy Dungan. The McCain campaign released a statement saying this is a shocking invasion of the governor's privacy and a violation of the law. The FBI and the Secret Service are investigating. Palin faced criticism for using her private email account to conduct state business while governor of Alaska.
Well, the media didn't have any problem. CNN or whoever published it, they didn't mind putting out the emails.
Yeah, republishing all the screenshots and the pictures and everything else.
Do they actually have the screen shots in that story?
Yeah, here's some. There's just a couple. They're blurry. They're hard to read. But then there's some pictures.
But this came off
real damning. It's just emails about.
And this came off one of the major media outlets,
right.
News outlets.
Mm-hmm.
So they got no problem printing all that, knowing that it's private information and it was illegal to get it. So it's probably illegal to publish.
You would think so. It'd be illegal to have it whatsoever. Why do want to do this? Why are they on her? I mean, come on. John McCain will stand win or lose on his own.
Well, I got another question. Why is Sarah Palin sending out emails for government business through a Yahoo account?
That was her personal account. That's the big stink, is she's sending out things on her personal account that have to do with the government.
Well, I think one of these says it was to, Schwarzenegger?
Yep.
Okay. That's probably state business. Why are you sending communications to Governor Schwarzenegger asking him to do your Yahoo?
It probably wasn't any big top secret stuff.
Well, I can't read these, so I don't know what it says.
I even looked on a cleaner copy, and it's still hard to read them. They're screen captures of a bad computer screen.
And they've got no clue where these came from.
The FBI is still investigating.
It's not going to be that hard because I've had threats sent to me through my email. Chris at VertBiz was able to go back, ping it back, not only tell me where it came from, he told me what floor.
People think they're so smart and so tricky. I'll do it through this kind of account. They won't find it. Yes, we will.
Yeah, I'll do it through a web-based email account. I'll be in the clear. Yeah, for the next 10 to 20.
Yeah, you're taking on the FBI, CIA, and the Treasury Department. Probably not a good idea.
Is this all the emails? Because right now all I see are like
the rest of
two and then pictures of her family.
The only other screen captures that I did not print were just a listing of the subject lines. That didn't say anything. It would just say, here's Ike, or whatever, you know.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, when Sarah Palin was running for governor of Alaska in 2005, an evangelical pastor from Kenya visited her church, the Wasilla Assembly of God, and, quote, laid his hands on her, prayed for her candidacy, and then anointed her. In Kenya...
That's all right.
Well, they're just digging up every little thing they can.
Nothing wrong with hands-on healing.
In Kenya, Muthee is the founder of the Word of Faith Church, or the Prayer Cave, and at one point conducted a witch hunt against a Kenyan woman he accused of causing car accidents with demonic spells. Pastor Muthee gave 10 guest sermons at Palin's church in 2005 where he talked about the witch hunt incident as an example of spiritual warfare.
They're just going to pull every little thing out they can about her.
Well, they do that about
everybody. If you believe in God, you got to believe in evil. Witches are evil.
I think probably the witch hunt isn't going to be an issue. That's not something that looks favorably upon. It's not just evil. It's a witch hunt.
It's Kenya.
So?
It's exposure to different cultures. Just because he was there doesn't mean that you subscribe to whatever he's talking about, short of the hands-on healing. Hell yeah.
I don't think any of this should be
evil demon spirits out through your nipples.
You love this and that story about the guy who was massaging women to get their hair to grow back.
Right on.
You know, if you're dumb enough to let a guy massage your breasts to let your hair grow, you
look at the pictures of the chicks that had filed complaints against him. They all had full heads. Mm-hmm. Obviously, whatever he was doing was dead on.
I don't think so. He also pulled his pants down and told him to kiss it.
I don't think he...
Yeah, he was naked. Yeah,
he was naked. He didn't tell him to kiss anything.
I think he did. I believe he indicated that oral would be acceptable right then. Do you want to meet my little friend or something or other along those lines?
They got their hair back. They could have said thanks.
Yeah. Maybe he was having follicle problems.
This helps me just as much as it helps you.
Yeah, my hair ain't growing back, but what I got standing on end. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, Barack Obama may have taken a hit in the polls in recent weeks, but there are some things he just won't resort to in order to get those numbers back up. One of those things is accepting help from Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay reportedly offered herself to the Obama campaign, even suggesting that she could host a series of events to attract younger voters. But the campaign said no. A so-called source in the Obama camp said Lindsay is not exactly the kind of high-profile star who would be a positive for us.
The whore.
Well, that's one way to go about it. Yeah. Not surprisingly, the McCain campaign jumped all over this. A spokesman said, so let me get this straight. They turned away Lindsay Lohan, but Barack Obama has friends like unrepentant terrorist Bill Ayers and convicted felon Tony Rezko.
Exactly. So where does that put your kid?
Maybe Lilo is just too upstanding for Barack Obama. Wow. That's a stretch.
Why would her or anybody in her camp think that Obama would want her support?
Because she's a celebrity, and we care about what celebrities think.
She's a tramp.
We are talking about her, and they're printing about her.
And now her dad's twisted.
Yeah.
Is that who made the statement?
Well,
Obama doesn't mind having ties with some ex-Muslim.
No, actually, that came out of McCain's camp.
Yeah, what's even less surprising than the McCain campaign trying to turn this into a negative is the fact that Lindsay's dad, Michael, used it as another opportunity to get the media to hand him a microphone.
What is that smell?
That's something dead outside, probably in our drink machine. I've smelled it all day. I just...
Hold on a second. What is it, Gavin?
Yeah, your Coke machine stinks.
What?
Your Coke machine stinks.
Maybe it's your upper lip.
Maybe it's your mama.
Oh, the hell you did. Give me the clown man.
Right there.
No. Trey, go in there and get him. And don't let him live through this one.
No.
Yeah, you pulled the mama card.
How long before we need a break, Chloe?
5 minutes.
Make it last 5 minutes.
No, I didn't
Go ahead, Dan.
A recent survey found that 46% of Americans think they have more influence over their own financial security than the President of the United States. But 16%...
That's disturbing.
But 16% of Americans think the President, no matter who's in office, has the most control over their financial stability.
Again, if you're going to depend on the government for your financial stability, you deserve to be on social programs.
Yeah, that's about 16%. That's exactly the number. 16% think that no matter who's in office, the president has more control over my life than I do.
Hang on a second. Trey's back. Is he dead?
No, but he's not breathing well.
Okay. Go ahead, Dan.
Last month, American Airlines became the first carrier to offer unfiltered in-flight internet access. Travelers around the country took the service as an open invitation to surf porn at 30,000 feet. Now, officials at Qantas Airways have announced that they're banning in-flight internet access altogether until they can get a service in place that will block all adult content.
Why?
Because they don't want kids riding next to you that have to look over and see this going on.
Hang on a second. Here's my favorite part.
Sir. Put the tray table back.
Well, I can't smoke.
You're right. You can't watch that in my airplane either. You got kids flying. You got people that don't want to see that. And you look over their shoulder.
Well, don't look over their shoulder.
You can't help it.
Have a little decorum.
On an airplane, you can't. Or kids. What about kids? How about you just put the filters on there where they can't access porn? Why do you need porn at 37,000 feet anyway?
You did not.
Yes. On an airplane, you can't.
You're the person that goes back and screws in the bathroom.
That's different than reading porn where everybody can see it. I'm in a private room in the back of the plane where nobody
Why
can
is
see
it everything that I enjoy is going to have to be limited because a child might see it?
Because you're talking about something in public.
Put his head in a bucket.
You're talking about in public. You can wait 3 hours. First of all, you don't fly. You shouldn't give a rat's ass.
It doesn't matter whether I fly or not. This is another infringement up on my rights, and it's going to start there, and it's not going to stop.
You can't do it there. You can't do it up on a display screen in your car driving down the road. That's illegal. You do it in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, how would you like it if you were on a plane and you were sitting next to a guy who was watching gay porn?
Who's in it? Reset the calendar back to 0.
Oh, my God. We can't get an hour on that damn thing.
Yeah, I think the last time is at 35 gay-free minutes.
Yeah. All right, I'll reset it.
And you screaming like a chick when I came in with a clown. That reset it as well.
You should tell me when you're going to do something like that.
I'm not going to tell you when I'm coming to scare you.
I should have whirled around and give you a haymaker.
You were too busy hanging on to Gavin.
Just don't do that. I was so relaxed and just comfortable. After the show, you would do Don't do that! I was just acting. I knew you were recording it for a wonderful radio bit. And I was acting.
Pussy.
I'm not.
Just. You want to run the room? Trey.
Pussy.
Chloe.
Pussy.
Dan.
Snatch.
Alfie.
Pussy.
I'll be damned.
I'm sorry. What, Gavin?
You were running away, too.
I'm legit.
Gavin at least takes a swing at us.
Yeah. You ran off.
I don't want to hurt my buddy.
You got called a pussy by Gavin. Clam calling the hair. There's something in there.
So you were so close.
Yeah. I'll work on it for tomorrow.
10 years ago, 1 in 5 internet searches were for porn. But now, according to an internet tracking company called Hitwise, that number has actually dwindled.
They're cooking the books.
They're not.
They're not in Ron.
How could porn not be the number one thing sought out on the internet? Everything that you could possibly want is on the internet as far as adult entertainment.
I think a lot.
Here's my take on this. This says internet searches. How often do you, Russ, when you're looking to get your groove on, do you type something into Google?
Oh, no, I don't use Google. I don't know what kind of records they keep.
And so what do? You probably...
And what I didn't know, and I still don't know how this happened, I was on Google one day looking for something legitimate, and up at the top in the right-hand corner, it said, hello, Russ Martin.
Really?
And you weren't signed in?
I didn't know you could sign in, and if I knew that, I damn sure wouldn't, especially if I'm Googling it. I don't want Barney to know what I'm looking for.
I didn't know that. Then they keep records on what you, personally, on what you search.
I don't know, but if it's... I go straight to the website I know that I want to start at, and I'll just go from there because they're my friends.
I guess it. They're the ones that look you straight in the face when they hold up the little blackboard that goes, hey, would you like hot sex tonight in blank, your town?
Yeah. How do they know? There's one chick, I was scrolling down looking for something. There's a chick naked holding a sign looking for big dildos in Euless.
I understand.
I closed that browser down.
She's not looking at you.
I scrolled down really quick so she wasn't looking.
I pulled up one here at the radio station one time and I fooled them because it said, how do you have hot sex tonight in New York? Because our browser goes through our New York, somewhere, it's tied into the radio station. They thought I was in New York. So
why were you looking at porn here at the station? Porn station, why?
Because you send me the links of nasty crap and I have to open it. Because sometimes it says, Toby Keith, number one this week on the charts, like you sent me earlier today.
You open that?
It's a big, hairy ass. And some other things that I want to talk about right now. What's wrong with you? And then you send me stuff that looks like a legitimate news link. And it's a news story. And I click on it and it's a big penis. Hairy. Kind of twisted, slightly.
It's a good one, wasn't it?
Reset the clock. Jesus. Quit doing that.
Why?
Well, because that shows up in my computer that I've opened a gay picture.
I'm just trying to do my job.
God.
Hold on a second. Yes, is it Darnell?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to say, y'all gonna be resetting that clock all night. In Google, it records all your searches and the IP addresses that you're searching from.
Oh, hell.
There are ways to clear that out.
Clear it out how?
Well, if you go into your settings on your Google account, there is a way to actually clear it out.
Well, I know you can clear out the browser, but that's not going to clear out the stats that Google's keeping.
Well, you got to go into the settings of your Google account and you have to clear out your settings in there.
I didn't know I had settings. I just looked up in the right-hand corner and it said, hey, what are you doing? We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Martin Show.
The way it played out, there wasn't any sensitive material in Palin's emails. No. But you've got the guys that posted it, and you've got the websites that showed the screen captures. I really think that would throw you in the same ballpark as being an accomplice.
It absolutely should. Stolen material.
You know it's been hacked. Didn't you pull up that Gawker website?
Yeah.
Who does it say is registered to?
It's saying it's registered to a Blogwire in Hungary.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the websites that posted it. It was Gawker.com. Up at the top, it says exclusive, Sarah Palin's personal emails. And the story's been out long enough. You know it's been hacked. You know it's a federal crime. And you're making it an exclusive.
They're going to go under, it's Freedom of Information. I've got something.
Freedom of Information Act is open public records. Her email is not open public records.
Maybe because It's saying they're foreign owned, that they're thumbing their nose.
Yeah, I'm going to guess there's no way to go back and get them. Again, you didn't have anything earth-shattering that was revealed, but any of the U.S. media outlets that showed any of the screen captures, they're probably going to fall under the same charges of the dildos that posted it.
You would think so. I'm shocked the Secret Service didn't say, you don't Yahoo.
I think, as I was going through Google, I didn't click on the link, but it said something that it looked like somebody had warned Palin about using Yahoo for anything.
Yeah.
Somebody just sent us an email saying the idiot who hacked Palin's Yahoo account is extremely stupid. In these screenshots uploaded, he left the unique session IDs from the proxy he used in the shot. The owner of the public proxy has already contacted the FBI and arranged to turn over the logs.
Are they talking about what's in the actual...
Apparently it says in the screenshots that are uploaded, he left the unique session ID from the proxy.
It's up top in the address bar.
Yep, what it says here. That he used in the shots.
That's good.
Yeah, if you're going to do that,
probably
why not hide your IP address?
Some kid, he didn't think it was a big deal. It's email. It's not sensitive documents. He looked through it. It's pictures, and it's just family stuff. No big deal, other than the fact that it's illegal.
Emails to and from Parnell, local radio. I probably shouldn't read these. It says family photos. All right, well, that's just wrong. One to Governor Schwarzenegger. Pictures of her kids. This one with the big cans.
People are just trying to find anything on this woman.
All right, I'm done with this. And somebody sent me another link. I think we played this before. You know how we had the cop that was tearing apart the Star Spangled Banner earlier? Mm-hmm. Did we play the audio of this guy singing Amazing Grace before?
Yeah, but it's still good.
Oh, that classic, yeah.
Praise the Lord, Jesus in the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
Amen. I'm going to sing Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
He's so toasted.
I think he's retarded.
You think so?
Well, why would it be toasted at church?
People get drunk everywhere.
Fair enough.
Amazing Grace. I want people to sing with me too.
Didn't somebody come up at the end try and get it away from him?
Yeah.
Because he's going for an encore.
Amazing Grace, how sweet does.
Yeah, the organist comes.
He knows he's screwed up, so he's coming to a close here. It's a good way to wrap it up and just say,
I'm jumping ahead to the end of the clip, and this clip's 3.5 minutes long. No, they didn't. I thought yeah, they did. Right there at the end. He was going to go for another round, and they took the mic.
Unplugging the organ. He didn't play anymore.
And God so loved us, he shot this man. Thank you.
Fair enough. Now let's talk about how we remembered him. What, Trey?
I've got a little short clip. If you want to hear a news anchor really flub.
This is the one where they said Obama had two daddies?
Yeah.
What? Where is it?
Daily Audio. It's like ABC news anchor.
Okay, I got it.
Democratic Party gave their presidential nomination, and it seemed their heart and soul and the muscle and bone and sinew of their political organization to Barack Obama, the son of a black man from Kenya and a white man from Kansas.
Yeah, okay.
Organization to Barack Obama, the son of a black man from Kenya and a white man from Kansas. Now, no matter what your politics, that is a moment for the history book.
Yeah,
This may be a dumb question, but was he perhaps reading a teleprompter, Trey?
I don't think so. It was a Nightline.
As a reporter?
Yeah,
he was just doing a stand-up.
Yeah.
Wait till Manning finds out.
I told y'all. How many times I told you? He had one in the woodpile. He ain't a natural baby. You don't get natural babies from bumping pita heads.
2 men doesn't make any sense, Rev. No.
He's evil. That's where werewolves come from.
2 men. Stupid.
I'm done, Dan.
Okay. Testifying under oath, Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick repeatedly refused to answer questions about romantic text messages that are forcing him out of office. Kilpatrick gave a deposition Tuesday in a lawsuit by the Detroit Free Press, which is suing to get text messages and more information in an $8.4 million settlement with former police officers. Free Press attorney Herschel Fink said Kilpatrick invoked his Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination 82 times.
That's pretty good.
The mayor leaves office Thursday after pleading guilty to obstruction of justice, but the FBI is still investigating corruption at City Hall.
Why did he even show up?
I'm sure he had to. I'm sure he's subpoenaed, so he had to show up in the deposition.
I refused to answer. I refused to answer. I haven't asked you the question yet.
I got nothing to say to you.
Refused to.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to anybody else in here.
Well, we have a few questions for you here.
I'd like to depend on my constitutional right. One of them, top 6.
Which one would you like?
Which one helps me? Don't use freedom of speech. I'm looking at
It's the opposite of what you're looking for.
5th. I'll take number 5 to go.
82 times.
Yeah, you would hope it.
I'll take number 5 and let it roll. Line number 5. What, Trey?
You would hope at a certain point, like you had a flashcard or something, so you just didn't have to say the whole sentence. Just write it down.
Hell with it.
Were you here on this date?
All right, Fifth Amendment. All right,
that's right.
Do you remember who else was there on that date?
Number 5.
And have you ever been to that location?
Oh, let's see. Number 5.
It's like a bad Sesame Street thing.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. Go ahead, Dan.
Gary Stockloffer fought the state of Missouri for custody of his relative. Along the way, he lost 250 pounds and gained a son. Stockloffer said the state thought he was too fat to adopt. Stockloffer said he still believes he was the victim of discrimination because he once weighed more than 500 pounds.
Well, they're not going to give a kid to somebody whose lifespan probably isn't going to be that long.
But
go ahead.
Kid didn't have anyone. I mean, actually, the kid's from Dallas.
All right. Well, but if he gets adopted, he gets attached to the big fat guy and he dies, then the kid goes back up for adoption. He's got to go through the process again.
But at least it's family. I mean, it really, you going to start pulling kids out of fat people's house?
I'd like to.
Well, I know you would, but as
fat parents make fat children. I don't mean just through genetics. It's the eating habits. Parents don't care. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about their children. You start taking fat kids away from parents and they'll knock that crap off. Worked with him. He lost 250 pounds.
But he was driven to get this kid and get the adoption to go through. But, I mean...
And it also probably saved his life.
Okay, but why? Where's the boundary of the state to say, okay, you're too fat to adopt?
285 pounds.
I mean...
285.
Then why, I mean...
285.
How come the state didn't, if that's their rule? Can't be a parent if you're over 285, go in and pull kids out of fat people's house.
How did this kid get out of this house?
Actually, Stockloffer and his wife tried to adopt Dakota from a Texas relative. He's saying it's his son. I didn't get the backstory on it.
If I remember correctly.
All right, so it's a question whether it's his biological child.
Yeah.
It's a relative, though.
Yes.
All right. Still don't give it to a fat uncle.
But
285.
So it's better for the kid to go to some stranger?
Yes.
Just
because they're related doesn't mean he's going to be a better parent. He doesn't take care of himself. Why would you fathom he's going to take care of a child?
Because he's at least making the effort.
$285
to try to adopt a kid and have him with family.
Too much. $285, let it roll.
So then, given that thinking, we should probably go take Stacy's kids from him.
They don't live with him.
They're still his kids.
I know, but they don't live with him.
All right, so if they live with him, we should take them away.
Yes.
God.
I mean, this guy, they're having to sell their car just so they can pay their legal bills. I mean, they put everything they had to get this kid. I don't care, fat or not, that shows, that kid's going to be loved. And,
But you don't know for how long. And why make him go through that process, get into another family situation, get settled, and the big fat bastard dies?
Well, then why not give every adopted, someone who wants to adopt, you have to give them a full physical. How do you know? They may be perfectly healthy, but they have a heart condition.
$285.
They could die tomorrow.
I don't care. $285. Let it ride.
They can't put an arbitrary weight on it.
I just did.
Yeah, you just...
Obviously, that state did. They said you're not going to get the kid until you get down to a certain weight.
No, they didn't. That's the thing. They never admitted it that was the reason.
Did he get the kid?
Finally.
Did he lose the weight?
Yep.
Obviously, they admitted it. 500 pounds, you don't get the kid.
Legally, they didn't. But
$285.
I understand. I'm 287. Can I have a kid?
Mm-mm.
Well, where did you come up with this number? Who the hell are you to tell me I got to lose weight to have a kid?
Take a water pill.
I'm not going to take no water pill. Give me my kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit on you.
Hold on a second. Yeah, Sean.
I was just saying that 285 is not a good number, especially if you consider who weighs that much. Because you got football players that weigh over 300 pounds, and then they're healthier than all of us.
Well, you also base it on their BMI. Their height, weight, proportionate.
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
I weigh 320, but I'm 6'3".
I don't care.
I play football,
And you didn't say 6'3", which direction?
There's no winning this argument with you.
285. How long before we need a break? 4. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, in Roswell, New Mexico, UFO sightings are rare but not uncommon. On Monday night, several Action 7 News viewers reported an alleged flying saucer on the northwest side of Roswell.
Is merchandising down?
Yeah, it has been.
Surely. Well, it's been a while for them. They need something new. Roswell resident and owner of the Pasta Cafe, Andre Bonato, said he could confirm the sighting. He said it was the first time he had seen anything remotely resembling an extraterrestrial. The sightings are, of course, big business. Richard Hesse owns a UFO novelty store just off Main Street. He said the tourist town has seen a record number of visitors in recent years for the annual UFO festival. Monday's incidents are among those that keep the buzz brewing. The buzz that is city leaders working on a plan to build a new $25 million UFO museum, and that's expected to be open in 3 years.
I'd go out and get a Cessna, I'd wrap it up with Christmas lights, and I'd fly it about once a month. Just going by, got Santa Claus.
I saw a UFO once.
You really did?
Yeah.
Where?
Over my automotive repair shop in Plano. Right there at the corner of the tollway and Coit Road.
I see.
Next to Sam's.
They often come there, or you just saw the one time?
Every day.
Every day.
Oil change.
Which toll road is that?
I don't know. Which one is it? I haven't been out there.
I think it's the George Bush.
Off the George Bush.
Off the George Bush. It's the Russ Martin Automotive.com.
Aliens.
I didn't know you had aliens out there.
Mostly pickup trucks.
They in disguise?
No. Sideburns, mustaches. Hats.
I got you.
Straw hats.
Well, maybe.
They're very big with them.
Maybe you have some T-shirts printed people could buy. Russ Martin Show Automotive, home of the aliens. That's what they do. And who else is in Texas? It's Stephenville, isn't it?
Yeah, Stephenville calls itself the cowboy capital of the world, but look up the town on Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia, and there's an entire page on the UFOs. Sightings there in January were just highlighted on ABC's Prime Time, but have they really changed the town? The Dairy Cow on the Courthouse Square is again Stephenville's most enduring icon, but at Barefoot Sporting Goods, they still sell 25 UFO T-shirts a week. But that's nothing compared to last January when they were selling 1,000 an hour. For a brief moment.
That's where the
lights.
Close friends went out there. They were skydiving with the sparklers.
Hanging down from their feet, yeah. Brilliant.
At the Chamber of Commerce, they try to capitalize on the craze and calls from Brazil to Japan. For most, the UFO craze is a distant memory, but to those who actually saw it, it's still unsettling. Said Steve Allen.
I told you when this started, this was a PR move. Every time, it's going to be a PR move.
You don't believe in UFOs at all?
I think there's somebody else out there.
Okay.
But I don't believe this is a place that I would put on my travel log.
Certainly. I mean, if you're out there, and this obviously they spin by and they see the fact that we probably have people down here, I believe they come and look at us like we go study animals in the woods. And they occasionally grab one, tag it, and put it back. Just like we do deer. Think about when the deer goes back. The deer goes back down and goes, you will not believe what happened to me, guys.
These people put me in a truck, and they shoved this probe in my hoop.
Then they all let me go. Back to tell you guys. Sure they did. Nobody good near Jim. No, he's not well.
JD dated a chick one time, said she had an alien probe in her jaw.
Swore to God.
Really?
Yeah, she had a whole story, and she wasn't a whack. Wasn't a whack job at all. No, really. No, she wasn't.
She said aliens came and got her and stuck a probe in her jaw.
She was a businesswoman, very smart.
She had x-rays on her head. Nobody could see the probe.
This is a college graduate, a very intelligent person.
They do x-rays on her head?
Yes.
They find a probe?
No.
All right.
But she said something was in her jaw, and then there was a book called, it's out of my mind now, but it's about a guy who did get visited in real life.
You don't know if it's real life.
Well, he's been, now the name escapes me.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
But anyway, and she said, you know what, that's funny, that story. And she sat me down. She goes, I got to tell you something. We've been dating about,
please tell me you got a Peter.
6 or 8 months.
Don't tell me you saw a UFO. Don't tell me about any implants. Don't tell me about things that glow. Don't tell me about leaving this place.
Okay, let's don't talk. And she told me, and she goes, this weird thing happened to me, and the book was called Communion, and the movie was, by the way. And she said they came into the bedroom, and she didn't remember it the next day. She remembered it several months later, that she actually floated up over the bed, and they were there, and they put the thing in her jaw, and then they left. And from time to time, they come back and check on her.
Does she know when they check on her?
No. Well,
how does she know that they're checking on her?
The memories seemed to come back weeks or months later that they had been visiting. I don't know why there's a time lapse. I have no clue. But she totally, completely believed it.
Did they get it on?
No, they didn't get it on. Alien sex in her house at all.
What? Sorry, baby.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. You name the category, and this show is on tap. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, what else we got?
All right. Well, how often do you wash your car?
Me?
Yeah. Well, I guess
every couple of months.
Your main one. Every couple of months.
The truck?
Yeah.
Almost never.
Well, you might wash your car every week. I don't either, and even get it steam cleaned from time to time. But no matter how clean you try to keep your car, chances are it's still filthy. Recently, a group of microbiologists from Aston University in England conducted a study to see just how nasty our cars are. What they found is that the average car has 283 different types of bacteria in every square inch.
JD's has 284.
Why? Mine's dirty.
284 is your DNA.
There's DNA, I'm sure, in that car, in the truck. What's wrong with that?
There shouldn't be DNA in your truck.
Why?
Unless it's blood.
Why is that? What's wrong with having sex in a vehicle? We've all done it. Everyone in this room.
We don't do it at a funeral service.
Oh, dear God.
We don't do it waiting on a procession.
Again. Let the funeral go. It was years ago.
All right.
Yes.
I'm done with it.
Thank you very much.
And according to the research...
Why you want to have Joy whack you off after Al Brumley died?
I thought you were done with it.
I am.
Okay.
So why again?
Oh, God.
Why did Joy...
We had some time. We weren't doing anything. We weren't bothering anybody. Nobody could see us unless you walked up to the truck and tried to steal my vodka.
Most
and then
people
you could see.
In between the funeral service and graveside, don't think...
They get reflective, not ejaculatory.
I had been reflective. We'd been sad. I'd cried. And we sat there. We had a few minutes. And it was her idea. We just why not?
Her idea?
Yeah.
You still let her do it.
Well, so?
Don't start pointing fingers at her.
I'm not pointing fingers at her. It was a great idea. It's stress reliever time.
You gutless yellow DNA slinger.
Can you imagine what his truck... Take a black light out there?
That's very normal.
The bulb would break.
I'm sure there's DNA in all of our vehicles.
Light it. Incinerate.
There's probably DNA in everyone's car.
Well, we think there's a truck in there someplace. All we see is DNA.
This is a custom job?
Would it?
So this truck looks like a Rorschach test.
Speaking of funerals, somebody sent an email saying, could you please replay the Russ talking into the casket bit? I laughed so hard. I whizzed on myself and had to pull my car over. You were talking...
Well, which part of it? When I told the story or the phone calls?
It doesn't say here. Just the cat talking to the casket bit. What do we have?
Well, I pulled for a week in review from the other day when you were talking about calling Trey. And
where is that?
Said, it should be on my flash drive now.
I didn't know you had one.
I didn't either until yesterday.
Look at that, Dan. It's one of the big boys.
Yeah, I know.
You got one file in it?
What? There's just, that's the only one right there on top. The other ones are in folders.
All right. I was just checking on him. I knew that he was going through a lot of grief because one of his cousins died.
And you're checking on you, buddy.
Yeah. What are you doing? Would you pray for him? See if that works.
That's so rude.
They did. Poked a body.
Are you texting now at this point?
No, I kept calling.
And you kept picking up?
For
all right, this is fool meets fool.
4 times and then he stopped. I didn't think about texting. I'll be damned.
Yeah.
What are they wearing?
Did they look real, buddy? Did they look like they're just asleep?
Poke them in the eyeball.
That always
and
works.
lift one of their eyeballs. Open up their eyelids. They're looking at you.
They look surprised.
Go up there and prop both their eyeballs open. Maybe somebody will think they're alive.
That is, I understand, Jack.
How long is this clip?
About 1:55, I believe.
All right.
You mean a football game, but God.
He answered his own phone.
Well, that's it. Why even take a phone to a funeral? I haven't a clue. Unless he has a big deal going with real estate and he's, potentially had to step away for a moment to handle something.
I thought after the first time he wouldn't pick it up.
Well,
the second time he goes, I had to step up and I had to walk outside. A lot of people there.
Is the music good, buddy?
What kind of music they playing? Go poke on the body.
Have you no respect?
I saw this in a movie. Go stick your head in the casket. Go. What? That's actually funnier than the real phone call when I call Trey.
Yeah, really, yeah.
What?
I just get the visual. Just leaning over.
A lot of people there.
Is the music good, buddy?
What kind of music they playing? Go poke on the body.
Have you no respect?
I saw this in a movie. Go stick your head in the casket. Go. What? Trey, you're still not laughing.
It's not that funny when it happened to you.
You said you were there just as a display. You didn't really it felt like you needed to go. In fact, 3 or 4 days leading up to it, you were bitching about it.
Possibly, but like I said, it was not a sudden death. But it's still a funeral.
You fart.
You smell anywhere.
People are going to know something up if you keep farting. What? Now they're all white. What? About 45 people. Stop pushing it over!
You almost want to go to a funeral parlor where you don't know anybody. Walk in and go, I'm with the Smith family. Walk up and do that. By the time they threw you out, you wouldn't care.
And you do it at a black funeral.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Chloe, you went with me that one time? Was it you?
I think so. No.
Went to one of the girls, when I was at the Eagle, one of the girls in the traffic department kept track of the commercials. Somebody in her family died, so we went to the funeral. Did you go?
Yeah, I think it was talking about the hats.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. It was
Chloe
crazy.
and I went, and we were the only two whiteys there. There's one chick in the back screaming, "Take me with you! Take me with you!" She actually went up front, trying to crawl in the casket.
Oh, no.
Take me with you! Take me with you! They were wearing huge hats.
That I've seen. I've seen pictures.
I'm just wondering, where do they get these hats? I gotta know.
Are they just? I guess they're just for funeral or maybe Sunday hats.
I think it's probably your Sunday hat, but they were just monstrous. I don't know how they held their heads up. They were like, it looked like one of the onion blossoms from Chili's, but it was about 2.5 feet, and they were all different shiny colors.
Yeah.
Beads and decorations all on top.
Now, people crying, or I mean,
oh yeah, it was
wailing.
More emotional than any white funeral. Most white people, when another whitey dies, they don't really care.
Well, you care, but it's quiet and it's a moment of reflection or possibly sex.
We couldn't see the body because of the hats.
But you didn't pull any shenanigans there. Open the lid and talk to it.
No, but if you're going to do it someplace and you want to see the place react, that's where you want to try that out. He's alive! Let's go find a black funeral this weekend. Okay?
I don't think so.
What? Probably later. Ham other cold cuts. I'll bring you a plate. What is it, Chris?
Yeah, I was going to see if you could play the clip of when you told Gavin that JD died.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, Gavin was driving down the road.
That's
and,
Chloe.
Are you talking about Chloe?
Oh, yeah, it might have been Chloe.
All right, thanks. Does anybody have the entire clip? I got the short one over here on my computer.
I believe I have it on my flash drive.
What's it under?
It's under Chloe JD Death Hose.
Let's see. Well, there it is. Look at that. Now, this was after JD's surgery.
Right.
Was it obviously for your shoulder?
Shoulder surgery, yeah, the first one.
And, yeah, we all knew about it.
Sure.
And Chloe's coming back from an appearance.
No, JD was sick. He got sick and couldn't make the appearance.
Oh, okay. So this wasn't his surgery.
No, he was sick, couldn't make the appearance. So I was like, everyone was around the appearance going, "Where's that? Where's that?" And like, I heard he's sick. And then I'm on the way home with my roommate, and then I get the call from Russ.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. This is Chloe. Is on.
I can't remember. This was like 4 years ago. Did I get through the second time?
Oh, yeah.
Why is this funny to you?
Shut up.
you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Chris, pull over right now, please. Please, pull the fuck over right now. Russ, what's going on? What the fuck is going on right now? Russ, what the fuck is going on right now? Let me know, because I'm confused. What the fuck is going on? JD died. Bullshit. Bullshit. Russ, this is, you better not fucking hose me because, Russ. Russ. Yeah. Talk to me. God damn it. Fuck. Russ, talk to me right now. I swear to God. You piece of
All right, Dan, let's go.
For more information on the Russ Martin Show.
Oh, I did that.
Including pictures, videos, and more, just go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show, and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, danO'Malley.com, djclo.net, troytrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Band Manager, chuckweek.com. Russ gets his guitars and band equipment from the Guitar Center. Their website, guitarcenter.com. The official liquor store of the show is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits. Their website, majesticliquors.com. The official airline of the show is Southwest Airlines. Their website, southwest.com.
People are going to notice.
And the official site for Live 1053 is live1053.com.
All right. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.